give you 1 week. That 1 week is just for break. So that the men can, go and have a little bit of a break and then come back. Because if they give you break, you will keep on doing what you've been doing. So after that brief 1 week, then allow quiet for 60 days. And after that, allow quiet again for 60 days. It will keep on going until every single one of the terrorists and invaders in our land leaves. And that is when we'll have our total freedom, based on what the Prime Minister has said, and that is how it's going to be. Take it to the bank. Thank you so much, our brother, and thanks everyone that's here. Let us continue to share this space so we can get a lot of our people in. The space tomorrow will be a bombshell as well. Thank you guys so much, and I yield the mic to our host and our co-host.
Thank you, JD. JD, I appreciate you so well for your presence and for what you are doing for the Biafran people as well. You know, one thing that I've learned from you, or one thing that I always appreciate about you, is that each space you come in, you always make wonderful submissions and encourage people to do so. Very, very important. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much for your good works. Wonderful people and lovers of freedom. JD made a very, very important point. You know, these people thought that they can stop us. If they can't stop our Prime Minister, they are going through Elias to make sure that Elias is not doing what he's doing. Unknowingly to them, Elias is also a freedom fighter, an activist, and came from a lineage of revolutionaries. That is very, very important. And I believe when they saw the tweet, you know, their tables were shattered because they can no longer know what to do. They no longer know what to do, how to approach this man, because the man is a fighter like Mazi Simon Ekpa as well. So how are you going to approach somebody who fought for his freedom, whose family came from a lineage of fighters? How are you going to now confront him and tell him to stop fighting for others? It is not possible. And that is why they have failed even before starting. Thank you so much, JD, for that wonderful submission. Please, unfortunately, what I'm fighting here is that I can't see anybody at all. I can only speak and not seeing anybody. So who is at the co-host, please? Is it Nonso or Sir Williams?
All right. Thank you very much.
Go ahead, Nonso.
Mazi. I can see everyone here, and I really appreciate you. Please try to check your connections and make sure everything is all right. And Mazi Williams is no longer on the co-host. He's on the listening section either. So please try and see if you can.
I can't even see him.
Oh, he's on the listening section. So, but I'm going to try to invite him though on the speaker to see if he can accept the mic and come back. All right, we have here with us Alobi. Alobi is on the mic. Okay. Alobi, good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, depending on your location.
All right, thank you, my brother, for giving me.
Your turn to go ahead and make your submission. Thank you.
Thank you for giving me the mic. Let me appreciate our host. I don't know if I'm coming out clear.
Alobi, you can unmute and go ahead with your submission. Is Alobi speaking now?
Yes.
He's speaking.
Wow, what is going on? I can't hear him.
Alobi speaking.
All right. Let him carry on. No problem. All right. I can't hear him though.
All right. Let me start by appreciating our host and thank every other person in this platform. You know, these people that are attacking our lobby firm, they did the same. You remember before our leader was kidnapped, we have a lobby firm that we were paying about $70,000 US, if you can remember. Those people, they were bullied by Nigerian, and some people within IPOB who claim they are fighting for Biafra. And those lobby took all our money, and they did not do anything. I don't think I've read any article written by those people. I have not also seen anything that those people publish anywhere or speak anywhere concerning us. But this lobby firm are doing a very marvelous job trying to make the world know what is happening. And that is why you see all these people from the zoo, you see them fighting here and there, trying to see if they can buy him over or distract him. But this time, Nigeria and the IPOB Nigeria, it's like an Atipa Buaja, because they should know, if they did not stop us when we are only carrying flag to agitate. You know, in those days we are carrying flag, protesting. They were killing us, arresting us, detaining a lot of people, disappear some people, pour chemical on some people. They did not stop us. You cannot count the number of IPOB in the street of Nigeria and Biafran territory that died, and those who are in jail, and some are still in jail up to now. They did not stop us. So now that we have what they have, we have government, this responsible government. Is it now they can stop us? Is it now that we have a man who is doing what we want? Is it now they will stop us? It is impossible. So it is better they began to think and go back and put their sword in the, however, I don't know, it is better for them. Going around killing our people in our villages will not stop us. Like I saw a video of what is happening, what our prime minister posted yesterday. They killed some of our people. A military. That is why we said that Nigerian military is a terrorist. A military. You killed an unarmed person, somebody that is not carrying gun. You kill him and set him ablaze. And you call this a country, and somebody somewhere will foolishly sit down and defend this entity and defend this terrorist state. Anyway, one thing is sure, after 2nd of December, they can never imagine, because those people that have lost their brothers, their friends, their family members, we will all back home to defend our land. And they better, I know they are preparing, because as we are preparing, they are preparing. They will know that this time is not 1960s, because we are not coming back to Nigeria after 2nd of December. They should write that in a capital letter. It's not going to happen, not in this world, not after this world, because these people. Anyway, I just want to say thank you for holding this program, and we are watching. They will know that we are prepared. We have come out and not going back. They should just, it's better for them to negotiate now. Better for, because like our prime minister said, people will die, and the end of the day will still end in a round table. And if it's going to end in a round table, why do you want to kill many people? But whether they come to the round table or not, we will force them to come to that round table after 2nd of December. They must, and they will come. Thank you.
Nonso, are you there? He has finished speaking. Thank you so much, I love you for that wonderful submission. Nonso, go ahead.
Like I said, Nonso is on the other.
Am I coming?
Okay, we can hear you, Nonso. Go ahead.
Nonso, can you hear me?
It's breaking. Nonso is breaking, kind of. Okay, Ben please kindly go ahead and speak.
Thank you very much, Regent Fury. My host, our host today, David Nana. You are doing a great job, I'm telling you. No doubt about it. Also, thank you. GD Walker, thank you for your submission earlier on. Oyema, thank you. I got what you say in that that other space earlier today, because me I was even very, very angry. But you know, I just leave there. After I just finished, you leave there. I left there, man. I'm sure it's you or Alobi. I don't know whatever you are. So I don't bandy words where people will just be talking like some idiots. Anyway, we are here to get Biafra, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. Any of our ministers here, thank you for coming to observe us, what we are doing here. We are here for one purpose, and that purpose is what? That freedom fighting, liberation. At the same time, I think all the struggle has passed. We are in liberation period now. We are going to get it. Come December 2nd, 2024, my prime minister and every people that's going to witness that day, prime minister will
we now declare United States of Biafra, and there is nothing anybody can do about it. And he has given them invitation, come and see what we are doing, how we are going away from that country. And the maps is there, 40 states of United States of Biafra, and there is nobody that can dispute it. I've never even heard them disputing about all these things. Thank you for the topic of today. In fact, I give kudos to that our lobbyists, all of them. Elias giving us how his people, his ancestors stood up and they fought for Greece. I'm sure maybe Greece or maybe another community inside Greece. But we thank God that he did not deviate, he continued. So also, you see all those saboteurs, I'm sure they are the people that betrayed our ancestors. Their lineage betrayed our ancestors. And they come in here, they join, they become working together with our Ahmadike, the supreme leader. What happened at the end? He was betrayed. And they are this idiot. They are stealing people's vehicles, parked cars in Finland. I think our prime minister talked about it. They will go and remove the whole parts, and put it on container and say, my container is coming. So all those things have ended with them, and they are not happy because that area, every Inzama area, they are eating money is blocked, and that's going to be blocked forever. They're just yapping for nothing, and we don't care about it. When the time comes, in fact, all their fuck up will be treated by the Biafra Republic government in exile, and when the government stand firm in Biafra land. I don't want to speak much, as I will believe. No, you remember last time when you opened a space before Chuko Emezi will close and went there. You see, I was watching. There are some people I was watching when I have already checked their profile. So by the time they not request to speak, I just refuse them. Bam! I know they give the chance. I refuse them because there will be a menace and disturbances to our space. I just refuse. I just put cross. I don't want it. So some try two trans and I catapult them away from the place. We don't want. This is not time for playing hanky panky or let me hear what he's going to say. And most of them that day, one of them is, it may be a Biafra, but let me just say maybe an Igbo people that I'll say Igbos. The other one are Yariba. I remove them because no be Yariba space today. This is Biafran space where we preach the gospel and where we say where anything that is white is white, anything that is black is black, anything that is not good is not good. This is the space where we do it, and we don't give any concession to anybody. Be it you come in here, you talk about Biafra, and if you want to use that debate, deviate, maybe you are talking about Biafra so that we will like you. Later you deviate, man. If we see that we'll bring you down to listening side. Thank you very much, our host, and I hit my mic for now. Thank you. I'll go back to listening side as I'm doing something. Thank you for giving me the mic. I hit my mic now.
Thank you. Nonso, please check. Nonso, can you hear me?
Nonso is in double now. Nonso, there are two Nonso in this. I don't know whether it's the same person or.
Now, wow, it's really unfortunate. I can't see a lot of people. I can only see 4 people here.
I think there's another person, a new person that we have here, Radiant B. Can you see?
Go ahead. You can bring the person in.
We can't hear anybody again. Is anybody speaking?
No, maybe I think our host is having an issue they are trying to hijack the platform from him. Maybe he can shut this.
David, why not you
go down
bring back Nonso or something like that?
Or go down and come back. Or go out and bring the space down and come up again. That would be
good. No, needless of bringing it up. Just go out and come back in. Rodent, Black, or something. Can you have the mic, please? Just have the mic and speak before the host comes back. Rodent, Black, or so. Rodent, Black, are you there?
I don't think it's there. I can't hear him speak. I don't know whether it's.
Rodent, Black, are you there? You're on the mic. Okay, he's out of the speaker as well. I don't know what's going on. David Nana. David Nana, I
Yeah,
can't co-host.
JD, I just sent you.
No, I can't co-host. I'm
know.
about to
Just
go out.
for.
That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, who is there now?
Like,
I can't see any co-host. Nonso?
Nonso came with different account just now, and then he left again. The two account, he left again. Okay, let me just hold it maybe for 5 minutes or something, and then go out and come back in. Just go out and come back in as soon as I grab it. Okay, so David Nana, try and go back and come back in, or maybe just co-host our sister Clara James, because she always have good network. Because if you have a bad network and you have people that have bad network as well, it's going to be like that. You have to get someone that's that at least have better network than you are, so that at least to sustain the space. It's not about looking at people's faces and giving co-hosts. You have to know people that already have good network. Clara didn't always have good network. Okay, now she's co-host, so that she can help you sustain the space at least to an extent. Our co-host Clara Dins, you can go ahead because there's no one.
I mean, I'm in a place that I cannot really talk too much, but because I know we need to stabilize this space. I've come in to, so if you can stay GD worker and myself, and the homeland can try and go out and come back in and stabilize this space. They've been attacking.
That's why I took the spec so that he can go and come. Not necessarily attack. Our host has always had issues with his network, and he hasn't tried to change anything. I keep telling him, don't just give co-host when you start. Just leave it until you make your submission. Then you can give. Just try something different and see what happens. Because already we know that his network has been an issue all while. It's not just today that it started. It's not necessarily an attack. But, you know, like when you have a bad network and then give people that, you know, that the network is fluctuating, what do you expect? The thing will keep on going up and down, up and down, up and down. David Nuna, can you hear us talk, please? Can you just go out and come back in and let's see what happens? Okay, can you just go out and come back in?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Just go out and come back in, please. And let's see what happens.
I was, I mean, I don't know whether people could see me when I came in. I had to come in 2 or 3 times. I find myself at the bottom and I can't see anybody. Something happened yesterday. I made a comment on one of the horrible people's account, and I think probably is the one doing something, but I don't care. But never mind, I'm here. Biafrans, you're all welcome to the space. Can you all hear me? If anybody hearing me, please say something. I'm not hearing anything from my own Facebook.
Just go out and come back in.
Yes, I can.
Okay, can you just...
Okay, very good.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Okay, I think. Terrorists in the north had the audacity to pour petrol and burn a human being that they had just killed alive. That ragtag army and the likes of them are here to bring us to do whatever it is. Whether you're on space, remember you're at war. Wherever you are, we are currently at war. They brought this war to us. We will not relent. Biafra, we must have. Nigeria, we are no more. Southeast, South, we are no more. Biafra, we shall be. So let them get that. So start burning people. Don't stop. Start burning and burning. Burning houses, burning every market. Is it today that you have started doing it? You starve over 2 to 3 million children. You starve them to death. Those children's pictures are what the Oxfam and all of those organizations uses when they are trying to find and donate money in everywhere in the world. These are the armies that we are talking about. Where won't betray anybody that comes and talk about any other thing and say, don't call Biafra, don't call Biafra. These are the country, a shameless country that is being harbored by enablers in the world. These enablers are the people that now the Tompolos of the world and the Ijaw youths are crying up and down the place where they did not know how they pipe gas up down to Morocco. They are piping gas down to Morocco. It's not that they are crying. Glorify slaves. Glorify slaves. It's not that they are crying, that they've gas pipeline down to Morocco for Spain and the rest of Europe to sustain their weather because of the Ukraine and Russia war. Because Russia is cutting all its supply to them. So these people, no wonder they were saying, oh, Finland is not yielding to their information. They ran down to EU. Because of all the deals that they've done with the zoo. They think because they've done deals with the zoo, there are no more human beings in the EU that can reason, that knows that human rights is essential in order to sustain humanity. You think because you have your gas pipeline to supply them, to feed them for their winter period, because of that you will continue to commit atrocity and human rights and abusing human rights. That hand, like GD Walker said, that that poison hand that you've brought to us, you will use it to feed yourself. And that is why what is happening to them. The disgrace upon this zoo will continue to rise and continue to rise. The confusion between the vice president and the president and the whole cabinet and the Nigeria and the northern people, they colluded together. They said they're going to subjugate us. We are nobody. When the likes of the London boy was contesting, they colluded that never will an Indigo person will be a president of the zoo. They colluded. Now they will use that finger to that poison. They will use it to. They will put it into their mouth, and they will all scatter. All of them will not remain. I am fuming. I am so angry about that picture. I know Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said they will kill us. We will kill them, and at the end, Biafra will come. I know we must all be brave, but the blatant picture that the Nigerian ragtag army showed, because they sent those pictures out. We didn't send them. They put those pictures out to the country to see. They put those pictures out for them to see that they are terrorists. All the rehabilitated terrorists, they brought them in, and that is the Monday operated, that their way of their whatever they call it in their military term. They do not have rule of law. The stupid brown envelope, the Babajide Otitoju and all the Ruben Abati and all of those idiots are not calling these people out, irregardless of the fact that this is a disgrace, this is a shame, this is unacceptable. Openly, you video only that aspect. You kill them, you pour petrol on them, and you set them on fire. I don't know anywhere in the world that can be acceptable. I am fuming. There is nowhere in the world that can be acceptable. It is unreal. People are immune to this type of thing. When they say they find dead bodies on the road, people just walk and pass and everything. People are immune to this. This is what the country has turned out to be. The other day, somebody in Lagos State, they showed it. Maybe he was doing a exercise running on the street. I don't know whether he leg caught something. He fell. They said the phone scattered. He died on the spot. People were just videoing. They said one people came to check. They said they pronounced him dead. Nobody could help. Nothing. This is the country. Somebody is telling me that I've been radicalized, that I've been brainwashed, that I should continue to remain in this country that is a disgrace to the whole generation of humankind. I know I can see the topic. I only came to stabilize the space. I'm so angry about that. Is why I am talking about that one first, because this is not acceptable. I sent that copy of that video to Babajide Otitoju, that bumfool that comes in and talk about Simon Ekpa and all of these idiots. All of these idiots that talk about this, are they not ashamed that they come from a military, their country military behaves like barbarians, like vultures. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu call them vultures, and that is who they are. They will lock in the corner, and they will allow you to fight among themselves, and then they will come and eat the carcasses of the dead bodies of human beings. That is who these people are. It is not acceptable. International community, the likes of Anthony Blinken, who have swept everything underneath the carpet, to have a good relation with Abuja. You must come out and prescribe and tell the world that these people are killers of Christians. They slaughtered over 200 people in somewhere in the north. I believe that is this Zamfara, and those mainly are Christian area. They slaughtered them to death. They came out. They agreed that it's ISWAP that has done it, and they said it's because they never listened to them. This is all takia. It is all lie. It is all Islamization of the zoo they call Nigeria. And the idiot ragtag media will be saying it. It is only they did this because they have been banned not to talk about the insecurity in the country. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told them many years ago, if one of you media house resist them and the others follow and join hands and say no, you cannot, because the media, it is the only other freedom for the common man. Because we know in the zoo, the justice system is supposed to be the refuge for the common man. We know that has been hijacked by the criminal, corrupt government of the zoo. Criminals are everywhere. I'm so sorry. I had to scream in this thing. I'm very sorry. I'm so. How can people just watch that, irregardless that they are fighting war?
My sister, it's very bad. It's very, very bad. Right? We can understand your anger. How can a military, a country that called itself a military of a country, you kill people that are not carrying arms and you set them ablaze, and somebody in that country claiming to be a patriotic citizen, or how do they call it, and defending that criminality? It's quite appalling, but I know because the reason why some people, you know, but when they will start paying for all this, you will see the media begin to jump. You see channel TV, you see on the TV, all of them begin to talk. Oh, they are killing the soldiers. Oh, they are killing the army. Oh, they are killing police. But now you will not see how a military went to a village, burned down the village, kill innocent people, and set them ablaze.
Now, my brother, I put it to you, Babajide Otitoju of TVC. This is me calling you out here. I want you now to do your journalism work. Go now and do what you need to do. Bring this out to the open. If you know you are not, all of you are not corrupt system. If you know.
They are attacking this space. They have finally removed them. Biafrans, keep voting. Keep voting. They have removed them. Keep voting. Don't mind them. They have removed them. Do you need the voting link? If you need the voting link, Let me see if the number is there. Hi, these people, I don't know. Don't know what we did to these people. If you need the voting link, inbox me. Oh, where you keep to star man may I attack? To star man na our cockati who are covers. They might be the one. So don't you think that we know? Because I don't understand what you guys have been doing over there. Today you are talking against what we are doing. Tomorrow you are talking against nonsense. So you are a suspect. And those people coming that you guys are giving mic, stop giving them mic. Stop giving them mic, Bikon. Stop giving them mic. And keep away from our land. Keep away from Biafra land. If you need the voting link, inbox me and say voting link. If you are watching from, is the number on the screen again? I'm not sure. The number is not on the screen. Let me see if I can put it. Send me WhatsApp, say voting link. Only voting link. I don't need and other thing, please. Where is that number? Or inbox any of the numbers you see on the screen on WhatsApp. Tell them voting link. You are seeing number in front of the screen. Tell them voting link. And he said they will come back. They will come back. Ndoch. Especially when they got angry that we are streaming these people. They will want.
Or their job is to create an awareness about the activities and actions of the Biafran Republic government in exile and that of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku. Elias film was contracted by June, I think June 10 to 12, June 12th, 2024. And Elias firm, which is Modern Global Strategies, was to represent the Biafran government in lobbying efforts and activities for the next 1 year. And their contract is renewable every year. It is barely 4 months. They were contracted on June. We are in September. Barely 3 months of contract with the Biafran Republic government in exile. This firm and Elias have been able to bring the Biafran Republic government in exile into the limelight at the US Department of States and the Congress. As you all are aware, this lobbying firm have been in contact with all governmental functionaries of the Biafran Republic government in exile, visiting our liaison offices in the USA, arranging meetings with senators and reps of the American Congress, including with individuals of influence, have been having meetings with our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku. And since the contraction of this lobbying firm, Biafran Republic government in exile activities has always met the international news media. They have been able to be recognized in faraway United States of America. And this lobbying firm also have been able to write extensively about the activities and the policies of the government in exile. And the sole representation or the sole representative that has always been speaking or having meetings with our Prime Minister, arranging meetings and including visiting our liaison offices in Maryland, it is Elias that has always been at the forefront of the news medias. As a result of that, the Nigerian government were not happy. Even the IPOB Nigeria were not happy as well. They have gone to Elias' pages to attack him, trying to blackmail him, trying to write all manner of junk against him. And they sent him messages on a private chat asking him why he should be supporting a man that the Nigerian government wants to extradite. And in the response to all this tweet and propaganda, Elias has always responded to them like Mazi Simon Ekpa. And you wonder, why would a lobbyist be responding to people who try to blackmail him, to people who try to shut him down? Why would he be responding in a manner as if he is a Biafran or he's an activist?
That's why
people don't actually know who Elias is. And while all these things were going on, a lot of people could not comprehend the angle Elias is coming from. And Elias himself was not all that speaking out all the time, because he wanted people to dig deep into his background to be able to know who Elias actually is.
Good morning.
And why did he have to choose the job to stand as a lobbyist to the Biafran government and that of Eritrea? It will interest you to know also that Eritrea also contracted Morgan's global strategies for the same purpose for which our government contracted them. Elias now linked our government with that of the Eritrea Governing Council, who are equally fighting for their freedom, who are equally want recognition from the American State Congress, and from the people of authority. Just recently, 2 days ago, Elias was able to make a tweet that shattered the table. Elias was able to speak through his Twitter account. For those who were curious about who he is, for those who don't really understand why he stands with Biafran government and that of the Eritrea government in exile, for those who don't know his stand, why he speaks so passionately about freedom of Biafra and the recognition of Eritrea, he went to his X page and made the following tweet. Very, very important. But before I go into that, I want you to ponder over this, fellow Biafran. You hired somebody to help you do a job. That job you hired him to do is to always remember, whenever they ask him about you, he will only defend you. He will only create awareness about you to the people. Then why has this man gone extra mile, not only defending you, but also telling people the history about what you, who contracted them, is doing, that you are doing the right thing? Elias is not concerned about the dollars that is being paid. No. Rather, he is concerned about the freedom of those people who contracted him to represent them. Under normal circumstances in this African setting, if you contract an individual and you pay him, you agreed on terms of payment, you pay him monthly, and when he sees a higher pay, he may double cross you and take money from the other side, and you see him speaking from the both sides of his mouth. But I want you to understand that the Nigerian government have tried every possible means to corner Elias, to pay them more money than the Biafran government are paying them, in order for them either to hands off as the lobbying firm to Biafran government, or play a double standard, try to soft pedal on the criticisms or the actions and activities that he is embarking upon against the Nigerian state. That opportunity presented itself when the Nigerian government were always attacking him. They started attacking Elias because they have approached Elias, and Elias is not giving up, he's not budging, and he's not having any kind of agreement with them. The next thing they did was to resort to blackmail, to resort to propaganda, and even tell IPOB Nigeria to do the same. And that is what they have been doing and continue to do. So now, where is Elias coming from? Why will Elias make this wonderful tweet? His earth handle. I want to let you know, Biafrans, that Elias did not just wake up to make this tweet. No. The tweet was made, or were made, because there have been a lot of backlash. There have been a lot of attack by the Nigerian state, trying to cajole him into dropping Biafra agitation as a lobbyist, rather focusing on only creation of awareness for the Biafran people. But Elias, in that tweet, he said this, and I will quote him. He said, "I will give my Biafran friends More of my personal background. This was when IPOB Nigeria, who said that they are IPOB, that our Prime Minister is not an IPOB member. That why would Elias defend the government and that of our Prime Minister? So Elias was saying, I will give my Biafran friends more of my personal background, which will inform, in part, which I am involved in the Biafran cause. I came from a political revolutionary family, which has been involved in just causes over the centuries. My family, the Zavelas clan, played an active role in liberating Greece from the occupation of the Ottoman Empire. The original caliphate in the 19th century. This led to the establishment of the independent Greek state. As such, I very much relate to the Biafran struggle for independence. I feel the spirit of my ancestors have guided me to become involved in assisting the Biafrans in their struggle for independence. I also feel that divine providence have brought Prime Minister Simon Ekpa and myself together. I look forward to achieve freedom for the Biafran people. This is a wonderful tweet. From that tweet, fellow Biafrans, you will understand that Elias is not only a lobbyist. Elias is an activist. Elias came from a family of freedom fighters. Elias came from a revolutionalist. Those who will fight for the right of others. Those who can stand against oppressors. Those who can stand against tyranny and tyrannical rule. Those who can stand against intimidators and bullies. This is the background where Elias comes from. And that is why you can see his responses. Whenever a tweet is made in order to tarnish his image, he reminds each and every one of them who try to belittle what he's doing, to tell them that he is not only a lobbyist, but he also have the same cause for which Mazi Simon Ekpa, you and I are fighting for. Because his family, his clan, fought against the Ottoman Empire in the 19th centuries and helped them to get freedom for the Greek nation, Greece that you see today. That is a very interesting biography, if I may put it that way. So Elias is not an ordinary lobbyist for the Biafran people. Elias is also a freedom fighter. Elias is also a revolutionalist. And that is why Providence had it that he has to come in contact with the Prime Minister, Biafran Republic government in Ezamazi Simon Ekpa Njoko. And according to Elias, he came from a lineage of ancestors that fight against oppression. Our Prime Minister came also from a lineage of ancestors, the Njoko ancestry, that fights against evil, intimidation, subjugation, and oppression. And that is why the two ancestors came together. While one is fighting for the freedom of his people, the other helped his people to get their freedom. While one is seeking for a free nation in Africa, the other is in faraway United States of America, creating that awareness for the recognition of that nation, of that one that is fighting for the freedom in Africa. And why the one in Africa is doing everything humanly possible to make sure that freedom comes for his people. The lobbying firm, the one in the lobbying firm, is doing everything humanly possible to also replicate what his ancestors did to help the one he's representing, the Biafra Republic government in exile, to achieve their aims and objective, which is Biafra. They have one thing in common. They need to fight for freedom for their teeming population. Ladies and gentlemen, wonderful people and lovers of freedom, this is who Elias Gerard Solis is. He is not only a lobbyist for the Biafran people. His clan fought against the Ottoman dynasty in 19th century. His clan was involved for the freedom of the Greek people. His ancestors fought gallantly to get independent for his nation. And he is helping his own ancestors as well. He's helping his own ancestors with the ancestors of our Prime Minister, with our ancestors, to be able to come together and unite in the spiritual world and help the Biafran people to restore their freedom. This is very, very interesting. What do you think about this man called Elias? As it regards the tweet that he has made, freedom is not cheap. Freedom is very, very expensive and costly. Elias knows about this. And that is why, before he accepted to work as a lobbyist for Biafran government, he knows that the task ahead will be very, very tedious. He knows that he has a lot of work to do in order to create the needed awareness for the Biafran people to have their freedom. He knows the scope of his work. He knows where he is needed most, and that is at the US Congress. And that is actually what Elias is doing, not blinking an eyelid, doing everything humanly possible to make sure that the awareness is being created about Biafran Republic government, and our Prime Minister and most cabinet members have a one-on-one meetings with the American representatives, call it the senators or the congressmen. This is very, very important. And today, we the Biafran people, we want to salute Elias. We appreciate you. We acknowledge what you are doing for our people and our government. And we say, just like you wrote, may your ancestors continue to be with you, just like our ancestors are with us. And as you do this work for the Biafran nation, you will never regret ever coming in contact with the Biafran people. Because just like you, we are also revolutionists. We want our freedom, and that is freedom that we are going to get. I welcome each and every one of you, wonderful people. And I want to use this opportunity to salute our leader, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, the greatest man at the moment the man who made it possible that you and I, our subconsciousness was awoken and gave us the courage to fight for our freedom. While he's at the DSS fighting at the front, we are all over the world doing our best in order to make sure that he is freed and Biafra is restored. So I salute you, my leader, our leader, Ohamadike of Biafra. I salute the Prime Minister, the wise man who took up the leadership after our leader was kidnapped. And he is doing exceptionally well, connecting people who have the same spirit and mindset with him in order to restore God's kingdom on this planet Earth. We salute you, Prime Minister Simon Ekpanjoku. I also salute and appreciate every minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile who are also helping our Prime Minister and the government of Biafra to formulate policies that are better, that will be beneficial to the Biafran people. I salute each and every one of you. I want to remind everybody about the special IOU loan. Very, very important. This is designed for Biafrans and non-Biafrans to loan the government a certain amount of money, starting from $1,000, 1,000 a gemma, to infinity. And when you loan this money to the government, when Biafra is restored, the government will pay you back and you have 100% profit on it. Sorry. Very, very important that you embrace this opportunity and embrace this offer while it lasts. It is an opportunity for you to invest wisely. When you give $5,000, the government will pay you back $10,000. Very, very important. And upon that, you have a certificate of recognition by the government, and especially non-Biafrans. This certificate will promote your profile, or promote you as a non-Biafran when you want to seek or have a residential or Biafran citizenship. Very, very important. Embrace it while the offer lasts. I also want to remind every one of us, lovers of freedom, that the self-referendum vote is still ongoing. Over 50 million Biafrans have also given their mandate and voted for the government of Biafra to speak for them, to fight for them, and to defend them. And that is why our Prime Minister is doing what he's doing, because Biafrans have wholeheartedly given their mandate to him for the restoration of God's kingdom on this planet Earth. It is also online that the national Biafran ID card is still ongoing. Those in America, in Europe, use $100 or euro to register for your ID, while those in Africa will use $50. Go online and register for your ID and be among the first batch of ID cards, Biafran ID, that will be printed out very soon. Yesterday, most of our brothers and sisters have said that they have registered for their ID and they are waiting to collect it. What are you waiting for? Go and register now. Also, the convention that is going to happen on the 29th to 5th of December is still ongoing. This convention is for the redeclaration of the United States of Biafra. If you want to be among those who will make history, who will append their signature at the final document. Very, very important that you start now to make preparation to join distinguished Biafrans who will append their signature on this most important document, the Biafra Redeclaration document. Very, very important. Go and register, and you'll be very, very happy that you did, because when history is being written and read, your name will be among those who fought for the freedom of their people. I salute each and every one of you. I thank you, Sir Williams, for joining and accepting to co-host with me. Of course, Nonso, our own Nonso, I salute you. Reg and Fury, I salute you. Thank you for joining. My comrade Biafra Free Energy Tech, thank you. Simon, I salute you.
Okay, I think they are back again. Hold on 1 second, I want to be sure.
Month lockdown must be completed to its fullness. It doesn't matter what they do, the propaganda they come with. We are going to fight Nigeria with the last drop of our blood. Nothing can stop it. Nothing whatsoever. We will kill them and Biafra will come because they have killed us enough. It is our time to fight back, and we are doing that with everything that we've got. So if you are a Biafran, you have to support the government in all its effort towards our freedom. Thank you so much. I yield my mic to Nonso and Obeno Wabua. Then you can give our sister Clara Dims. She was speaking while the space was brought down, so that she can make that her wonderful submission she was making before all those evildoers brought us down. Thank you so much. Nonso, you have the mic now.
Yes, so they will always try and they will fail. We will still remain here because the truth is the only thing that we stand. Let them continue to fight the truth. And meanwhile, the Azugota terrorist journalist junk media will keep deceiving their gullible animals in their terrorist camp. And let me see how long will this their evil agenda and this their evil lie trying to stop the truth, doing everything possible with their ill-gotten money, their blood-sucking demons, the blood of Biafrans, the ill-gotten wealth they came to steal from our land. They think that they can use, this is the time that they are going to be going around to be using that blood money that they came to starve over 5,000 children in Biafra land unapologetically up to this moment, and they tell us that everything will be swept under the carpet as long as their British company and their evil agenda is going, as long as they keep suppressing the people, as long as they keep sucking our natural resources, especially the crude oil. That they will continue to hide under their propaganda and their evil, and they think that this time around that it will continue to sell. Look, let me tell you people, these so-called zoo terrorists and the junk Gota media and their co-hosts and wherever you are, you think that you can stop us. We are unbribable. That is the reason why we are here. We are over more than 70 million of us. We have given our mandate to this Biafra government in the and the de facto government in the homeland.
We are serious in this business. There is nothing that is going to be, we are going to use to compare our freedom. You cannot give us what we have. We are going to stand shoulder to shoulder. We are going to stand before our enemies without fear and tell you that you can never give us whatever we have. Gold and silver, we have all. God has already blessed us. We are Biafrans. We have been giving you whatever you think that you have got. And this is the time we, the Biafran people, have risen. The whole world has seen and the whole world known. Your nyash and your evil agenda has been exposed. And from now onwards, you will continue to embrace disgrace. From now onward, just wait. The 2nd of December is the deadline. After the 2nd of December, we are going to make sure that we push the so-called zoo called Nigeria and their so-called Gota media. We are going to make sure that we push you and tell you where to stay. Thank you very much. I welcome each and every one of us. As we grab the mic, I welcome you, Mazi Waboy. I see you, sir. Udo. Yes, airborne to the Biafra Liberation Army. I welcome you, Sister Clara Dibs. Continue to give them woto. Agunwai. Yes, the lioness of our time. We also have Sister Helen Peters, the Warri Sisters, Sister Stella. These are the lioness that we have on the media. We say, may Chuko Kika Biama continue to bless each and every one of us. Biafra, we have come, and we have come to preach the gospel, nothing but the truth, nothing but the facts. Let them continue to hide under their propaganda, their evil shield. Even when the so-called zoo is holding the so-called zoo has fallen, they will also come and try to deceive the gullible ones. But we, the Biafran people, have risen that they can never stop us. It is either Biafra or nothing. If they think that the continued detention, illegal detention of Nnamdi Kanu is the only thing that is going to bring negotiation on the table, we, the Biafran people and the Biafran Liberation Army, the Biafran Defense Forces, the Biafran government in the exile, the Biafran de facto government in the homeland are going to bring you all under most on the round table, and if you said no, we are taking it by force, and there's nothing you can do about it. Nnamdi Kanu must be released unconditionally. You can never negotiate Nnamdi Kanu with Biafra. I yield my mic. Thank you very much. I welcome you, Sister Clara Dims. Ben Uwabo, you have the mic, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nonso. Thank you, our host, for coming back and bringing the space up again. We are here. We are not moving. Nothing. We cannot be deterred. Nobody will stop us. They never born them well. I'm very, very happy that we are back here. Even as we are here, we'll be watching and observing. You know that you are not for us here. Don't look at my name there. I will kick you out if you like. Anywhere you see me, when Biafra comes. Anyway, when Biafra comes, you people that is against us, oh my God, it will be very hard for you guys because you do not support us. You are there sabotaging. And we can see what our host played, what our Prime Minister said. In addition to that, when you keep people at Umpo, over 1,300, was he there? He wasn't there. When you kill people in our leader's house, Nnamdi Kanu, 28, I'm sure it will be more than that. Because before you get there, did you not keep people on the way? Before you get there, was our Prime Minister, Biafra Republic government in exile, was he there? He wasn't there. So now he has come. And the one that came to eat a yam, he was here when those who would trust that they are following our leader, when they dealt with him in Germany, he was there, but he went against it. But that day, Chuko Kiabiama said, "Okay, the time has come for you to continue," and that is how he took up the mantle, officially and spiritually. This is where we are now, and we're going to get Biafra. And he has told you he will be the end of Biafra, of Nigeria. Was it not the end of IPOB Nigeria? The IPOB Nigeria, when they were talking rubbish online, they only meant for one thing. What's that? To put money in their pocket, to carry container. Those are the people that will be going about, picking fridges and freezers that people throw away on the road. They will fill the container with you and they will say, my container is going to Niger area. And when they get there, they will start selling it. Meanwhile, here you can dash anybody, fridge, freezer, anything, if you know the person. Come and take it. At times they'll put it there, free of charge to take. Is it not happening here? It's happening. Has it ever happened in Niger area? But there, that place was flooded. That is the reason why these people, they don't want us to have Biafra, to stand, because of what they are gaining. But this generation, this very generation of ours, who stood, our Prime Minister stood up, and we are following. You see this generation that stood and stand firm for this Biafra cause. Biafra must come. And there's no Jupiter. Not even the Western world will stop us. They never bond them well. We are here to get our freedom. For our children, our children's children, the generation that will be coming after we have gone. Among you, do you know one secret prayer I always pray? If we get Biafra and I'm gone, my spirit should be born again in Biafra land to continue that cause. That is my prayer every now and then. Because I know the spirit doesn't die. It's only the body that goes. Anyway, let me just give an opportunity to Claridins to air her own view, because we need to give them that preference. They are our mothers, all the women. They make life to be. That is why a woman doesn't go for war. Only men goes for war, because we are meant to fight the war. Let the blood be in our hand. But women, they are sacred. Thank you very much, my host and co-host, Nonso and everybody. And any of our ministers that are listening, I yield my mic. Taradine, mic over to you.
Thank you so much, Ben Wabo. Thank you, Nonso. Thank you, guys. This is the spirit of Biafra homeland. Dr. David Nana, we appreciate all your effort. Nothing will stop the voice of Biafra. They will hear us. We will be the one that will tell our story. The time where they have taken history away, where we had a blackout of Biafrans speaking whatever and telling their story, that time is gone and over. If you like, bring us down as many times as you want. You will not stop this. This is the 21st century. And that is what you don't realize. We will do everything for this freedom. Freedom we shall get. So we will do everything. Listen, Zoo, we will do everything for this freedom. Prime Minister has said, and your papers are carrying it. What you did yesterday in Oboru, it's not going to affect any one of us. But our condolence go to the families and everybody that has been impacted and affected in that area. May Chuko Kika Biama be with every one of you. From the bottom of our heart, we feel everything that is going on there. Chuko Kika Biama, we bless you people. This freedom that you are paying the ultimate price for, this freedom will come. It will come. The enemies will not stop us. Biafrans, when Prime Minister said, you must withdraw all your terrorists from Biafra territory, accept Biafra self-referendum, close everything Nigerian institution in Biafran territory, and free all Biafrans you kidnap. Call a round table discussion for possible partition, where in Finland will be the mediator, as we do not trust any other country at this point. Remember, at this point. But Finland, at the moment, we trust and will be the mediator. He meant every word of it. The killing fields in Nigeria has been ignored many times and over the years. These killing fields must stop. The likes of Secretary Blinken, Anthony Blinken rather, who said, Blinken in the report by Michael Rubin in christianpost.com, in the treaty, he said the next administration must keep an eye on Nigeria. must keep an eye on Nigeria, because what Blinken did was that he knew Biafra was coming. He knew everything that was going on. And in order to sweep everything under the carpet, because we are black people, they think we are not in the 21st century and they don't know who they are dealing with. They are dealing with Biafrans. Biafran leaders suggest that they could declare, that is the treaty is writing this, they could declare independence as soon as this autumn. Biafrans, it seems, want self-determination, even if they do not declare independence. However, the Nigerian government's unwillingness to address ethnic persecution and anti-Christian discrimination cannot continue. Blinken believed he could sweep persecution under the carpet in the name of diplomacy. He believed that if the State Department refrained from criticizing the Nigerian leadership's bigotry, Washington and Abuja might enjoy smooth relationship. It is impossible to paper over such persecution. However, by refusing to demand that Nigeria treat all its citizens equally and respect their culture and religion and freedom, Blinken and the State Department demonstrated that Biafra could not work within the system. My people of Biafra and whoever is listening from the zoo, we had over 209 people or more that was slaughtered in cold blood in Zamfara. These are mainly Christians. You cannot, Anthony Blinken, you cannot continue to allow the killings of other human beings, whether they are Africans, whether they are black, whether they are nobody. You cannot continue. Nigeria must be stopped. It must be stopped. The enablement of foreign countries in what is going on in Nigeria, it is what is killing Nigeria. That is why the ragtag army will have the audacity to openly video. We didn't send this video out. They sent it out. They had the audacity. The human rights means nothing to them. They sent the video out. After killing them, they even made comment, it's an old man. We didn't even know he was an old man. They said he was an old man. They poured petrol on them and they burned them alive. They burned them. They burned their dead body. Was it a system of shock and awe to stop other Biafrans to say, oh, we have passed that? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told you. We are telling you, we've passed the Rubicon. There is no amount of killings that will stop the freedom of Biafra. And that's exactly what is going to happen. So the enablers is the ones I'm addressing now. These are the people who have continued to see innocent Christians, innocent Nigerians being killed in the streets, in their homes, in their villages, in their farms, in everywhere they go, innocently, even in their churches where they worship their God. They have been slaughtered. They have been put to death in cold blood. And the enablers of the world, because of the resources that they are getting from the zoo, they have put a blind eye. And that is why Nigerians who do not believe, who do not tap in exactly what we are doing, you are doing a disservice to yourself. Because when they pick you one by one, if you are not together, you will fall like a pack of cards. And that is what is happening. And that is why they have continued to commit genocide. Their army comes in and they describe themselves as they will give when an area has an issue. What they do is called capital. They will punish everybody. Everybody in that area, they will get punishment for them not getting the upper hand in whatever military incursion that they have gone in. They have repeated this everywhere they go. And that is what ISWAP, Islamic State of West Africa or whatever, of Africa. is what they have said as well, that the villagers did not work with them, that they worked with the Nigerian army, so they punished them. The same Nigerian army zoo is doing exactly the same thing. So what is the difference between the zoo Nigerian army, the terrorist jihadist army, and these people who they describe as terrorists? It is the same operation that they are committing, the same thing. ISWAP is just saying, for not agreeing with us, we will kill you. They kill them in cold blood. The same zoo has come down to Biafra land and did the same thing. They've done it severally, many times. They will burn their homes. They will burn their villages. They will kidnap them in army checkpoints. They will take their bodies and kill them and throw them away because they have not got the upper hand about fighting our formidable angels, the Nigerian Defense Force. It is capital punishment. They give everybody the same punishment. When they went to Okwama, because their military was brought down by themselves because of the oil bunkering, they went to Okwama, they flattened the place down. And this is what they have been doing. Everything they do is the same thing as the terrorists. As the same, they are condemning kidnapping. They started the kidnapping. They started with whether Umaru Diko, and then they did our own leader again. They are international criminals. Criminals they belong to. They breed criminals. Everything they are doing is criminality. They went and kidnapped Mazinam Dekano. It's the same thing, and then they will say somebody is kidnapping in the zoo. Are you not doing the same thing? That is this is what I want the zoo to understand. We know all of this. And the people who are supporting you is who I have read out now. The current American government with the Secretary of State is the one behind this support. Because if they have remained in the people who are persecuting Christians and they are on that list and they are being called out for the atrocity of killing innocent people, this will not carry on. Even if it carries on, they will not be blatantly, you did this, you killed human beings, you pour petrol on them, and you set them on fire, and you videoed it, and they showed it to the world, and they told you, damn it, damn your consequence. We don't give a damn. We are a terrorist jihadist army. We don't obey military rule of laws. We don't obey human rights. And nothing can happen because we have our backers who always support us. Just because we are going to be able to provide you the gas that we provide heating for the people in Europe during winter time. Go ahead, slaughter them. Killing fields. These are people who don't matter. Like they said in the CNN the other day, the anchor, one person came on this thing. He says, Nigeria, West Africa is not a region of interest. And that's dismissed. That's how they dismiss us, my Biafrans. We are dismissed. That is why everything this young man, our prime minister, is doing, you must all key in. Nobody will give you your freedom. You've got to go and get and take this freedom. And this is why the slogan is so key. This big, important slogan is freedom or death or die. That there and that death will belong to them. And that is why hashtag Biafra mass exodus is big as well. Because it will happen. And it is happening. And that is why our people understand the price of freedom. When they did all their charade and all the things they put out there, we didn't do anything. Did we do anything? We have just told them, like Prime Minister said, no Biafra, you will not kill any Biafran and go free. We will respond. And please wait for our response. You will get it. The barbaric, ragtag Nigerian army. Ragtag that they are. Nothing more, nothing less. If we do not destroy Nigeria, Nigeria will destroy us. What we are doing is what you call self-defense. Because if we do not defend ourselves, you saw the two selfless bodies on the floor. If they had AK-47 and they had AK-47, they would have had a shootout. So when you open your gutter mouth from the medias in the zoo and those enablers that are abusing what we are doing, remember, they brought this war to us. And what we are doing is called self-defense. Nothing more, nothing less. We must continue to strangulate the economy and keep them off our neck. We keep their knees off our neck. We will continue to strangulate their economy, and we will decentralize and make them and delegitimate them so that Biafra will come and we will legitimize Biafra. And that is what we will continue to do. We Biafrans are doing it to save life, to bring and restore peace and stability to our people. And that is why we are doing it. Because you come in, some of you pretend you don't know the reason why we are doing it. I will lay it out for you. We are doing it, and we are very much aware of the complication that is in the zoo. And that is why we are doing it in a very, very clever, and the only way to resolve this issue and to correct what is going on for us to get our freedom, the best way is the result that you are seeing. The three different ways, the multidimensional approach the Prime Minister has piloted and following his template rigorously and strictly, and that is the way we are doing it, the political, the diplomatic, and the guerrilla warfare. Everything combined together, and that is why we are on this space as well. This is our diplomacy on the space. Letting the people know the story, letting the people know the reason why we are doing it, letting the people know that we need to save our lives because our life is being threatened. Every human right, everybody has the enable right to defend themselves, to decide who they want to belong to form their own government, and to decide how they want to live their life. This is our enable right. And that is exactly why we are doing this. The killing fields must stop. It must stop. The Fulani oligarchy has continued many, many years ago. We've had history of how they started and everything. The Uthman Dan Fodio legacy must be destroyed. The arrival of Biafra, the restoration of Biafra, will destroy the Uthman Dan Fodio legacy, and it will bring Africa up, and Africa will rise again. And that is exactly why we are doing it. You must know the reason why we are doing it. You will not tell us our story. We know who we are. We know what we are doing. We know the reason why we are doing it. Because if we do not do it, exactly what you are doing in the Middle Belt, you are doing up in the North, you will destroy the place, you will burn down the place, you will kill the people, you will then rename the place and change geography all along. The demographic of the area will be changed completely, how you have done in other areas. The Hausa people who you have humiliated and changed their demography, we will not allow that. They have been conquered. We refuse to be conquered. Our demography that you have been changing all these years, we have reversed that, and you can see the 40 states of Biafra shining in your face. The map is all over in the social media where the people were consulted. The people who did the map themselves, they agreed to be part of the 40 United States of Biafra with Ebube. And that is why we are doing it. You must know that. Because at the end of the day, when you destabilize this area, you change everything, you tribalize the area, you change their tribe, and you make it Hausa Fulani, Fulani Hausa. And when you go and check the region, like in the other day they talked about whether it was in Nasarawa or everything, all you see is Emir this, Emir that, Emir this. Something that was not synonymous to them, you change everything. We are doing this because we do not want that. We are dominantly Christian. You cannot come and change our demography. You cannot continue to subjugate us, change the people. You have done a lot of damage over these years, and we are stopping you, and we are doing it, and that is the reason why we are doing it. Biafra must come in our lifetime. This time around, Biafra is here. Believe me, if you do not see the light of Biafra, you must be deceiving yourself, because our eyes is on the rising sun. It is Biafra or Biafra. Whatever you have planned, Christopher Musa, the ragtag Nigerian army, going out, going about, slaughtering, burning human beings, burning homes, burning markets, trying to destabilize different areas, different regions. You have failed on arrival, because these Biafrans you are seeing here in the space and everywhere in the world that have given our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa 50 million votes and counting, they have said, God damn it, go to hell. We do not give a damn. We are going to go. You cannot kill everybody. 50 million votes he has got, and it is still counting. He is going to continue. If you like, take your tanker, take your ragtag army, go about burning petrol and burning people. It will not stop us. We want you to understand that. We will carry on to do what we are doing. Biafrans, this is the time, as Nnamdi Kanu told us. You must go in your stomach, wherever it is, find that extra energy. Find that extra belief. Be brave. Be bold. And let these people know nothing will stop Biafra from coming. Thank you, my people. I yield my mic back to the co-host or the host. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Sister Clara Dims. We really appreciate that. My host, are you there? Or co-host, are you there? Matt Peace, we welcome you. Good morning from here, or good afternoon, depending on your time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Should I go on, or you want
No,
David to say something?
I don't think they are close to their mic, but you can go on now. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Thank you, David, my wonderful brother. Nonso, my wonderful brother. Ben Wabo, my wonderful brother. My three wonderful brothers, I greet you for hosting us today. And I greet my wonderful sister, the Amazon herself, Clara Dims. You said it all. I greet each and every one of you here. Obiagelin Sofa, Agujewwe, Ochuko. It's me again. It's good to see you back. Maz, you go. See you. Good to see you. Sir Williams, all my wonderful brothers and sisters, all the ministers, all my people. I love you all, and I welcome you
If
to
you need
the
the
space.
button link, inbox.
I've been battling my own too, because you know they know me as their nightmare, so they were attacking my account, so I had to do something to come back again. My sister, the Amazon herself, Clara Dims, have said it all. It is the enablers, these evil people who support Nigeria, that are giving them the impetus, the temerity to do what they do and damn the consequences. They had to kill our people, pour petrol on them, and video it and show it to the world that they can do whatever they want to do and get away with it. I do not blame them, but I blame those who are supporting them to keep on enslaving and subjugating those living in that contraption called Nigeria. I don't blame them. But one thing I want to tell them today is that Biafrans don't care. You come to kill us, it will not stop us from exiting Nigeria. We have crossed the Rubicon. Remember, my brothers and sisters, I told you over 2 months ago, I said, the moment this 2nd of December is approaching, please brace yourself, tie your wrapper or your belt very well, tie it very hard, because fasten your belt, because a lot is going to happen that will demoralize you. A lot is going to happen that will buffet you. Look, I don't know how to sympathize or console my Obaro people, the relatives, the parents, the children of those who were killed yesterday, and the evil terrorist army of Nigeria killed innocent people, unarmed innocent people, for nothing. Biafrans have never gone to anybody's land or any place at all to kill, to take over any land, anybody's land. But the Fulani terrorist government of Nigeria, the Tifnibu of Nigeria, the Caliphate of Nigeria, the allies, the British, the Anthony Blinkens, all of them that supported, or the Obamas, those who supported what is going on in Nigeria, in that contraction, the British company, they should search themselves and ask themselves questions. Because the evil that you do, if it doesn't get to you while you're still alive, it will definitely come to your children, children's children, your descendants. Mark my words. Everything, because the blood of the innocent Biafrans you have killed just because we want to be free. We don't want to belong to the British company. You came to our shores, you came to our land, merged us with people we don't want to be with, and then you called it nigger area. And then people are jumping up and down, calling themselves niggers. I tell them, what they have done and what this video that is going around social media, if it doesn't touch the West, if it doesn't touch America, it doesn't touch European Union, if it doesn't touch African Union, to see what Nigeria is doing to their so-called citizens. They call them, they say Biafra land is their own, which we know it is not theirs. But for instance, let's say it is their own, and then you will kill your own citizen, pour petrol on an unarmed citizen, burn it, video it, and send it over social media, and you call yourself a human being. All I can tell you, my wonderful brothers and sisters, is things will happen, but these are the sacrifices that will happen for the world to see what is going on in that contraction called Nigeria. Do not be deterred. Even if you go to our Prime Minister's page, Vanguard Nigeria was calling Biafrans a group. A group. We are now, over 80 million people are now a group. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. These enablers, these media junk journalists, these evil media houses, brown envelope media houses of the contraption called Nigeria. They don't know that they will also get the cause of the blood of innocent Biafrans killed and innocent Christians killed. They think that it is only us that this is happening. No. Every day is for the thief, but one day is for the owner. One day is going to reach one of them. Okay, now, is it not David Hunde that was attacking? Is it? I don't know if I'm pronouncing the moronic just name properly. David Hunde. I don't know. Is he not the one now? They say he's wanted in Nigeria because he defrauded somebody. The same idiot that have been going around attacking Biafrans, attacking our prime minister, attacking our freedom. Every day is for the thief, but one day is for the owner. We will be free, surely. No matter what they do, 2nd of December 2024 is sacrosanct. It has already been signed and sealed in the spirit realm. It is just the only thing remaining is the signatures of the delegates that will be there. And I tell you, my people, we are winning. We are on top. Biafrans will be free. Hold your head high wherever you go. When somebody asks you, where are you from? Just say, I am a Biafran. And the person says, oh, Biafra, are you not Nigerian? I am not a Nigerian. I am not a Nigerian. Biafran was before Nigeria and will always be. It is better for Nigeria to let Biafra go peacefully so that we can be good neighbors. We don't take anybody's own. We hold on to our own. Anybody who thinks that he's going to keep on suppressing Biafra is wasting his or her time, because the time is now. We are on top of it. What our parents, our grandparents didn't know in during that war, 1967 to 1970, we know it now. And we are learning from the experience, and we are going to get it right. And we are getting it right. No matter what they do, my brothers and sisters, stand tall. We go nowhere, and we no grief for anybody. Stand tall and speak out. Take up the mic. If I don't come up to take up the mic, just know that I was busy. I always take up the mic. Come and say thank you to the media. This Biafra media is not top notch. This Biafra media, no one taught us how to do it. We learned it by ourselves, and we taught others how to do it, and they are picking it up. Even those who are listening here, those who haven't been, who can easily schedule this space and carry on, and will be supporting that person. Don't shy away. Nobody owns the media. Biafra media is top notch. We are everywhere. Everybody is a media guru. As you're listening, you're learning. And experience is the best teacher. When you experience the space, you can easily, if David is not hosting and there's nobody there, Nonso picks it up. If Nonso is not there, Ben Wabo picks it up. If not, it's our Amazon Clara James, or our sister Stella, or Warri's sister, or our sister Helen Peters. All of them. Look at all our ministers are always on YouTube. Minister Arawa, Minister 247, our own Ugo, our own minister, Deputy Minister of Information, Pastor Van Van Van. So I tell you guys, stand tall. Anybody that hears the name Biafra bows because they know we know they grieve for anybody. We want to live with you peacefully. We promote whatever you do. We respect the every land where we touch our foot. Every place we go and our feet touches the ground, that place we respect the rules and regulations of that land. So my people, whatever they are doing, just brace yourself. 2nd of December, we will let them know we have arrived. Let me yield the mic for others. Thank you so much for having me, my wonderful brothers and sisters. I love you, and I'm here. Let's move.
Sorry, Nonso, can I quickly add to what Mouthpiece said just now? You know, the Vanguard said group of people. You know, Prime Minister just posted that the Nigerian population census 1921 to show that the Igbos are so, the population of ours is the biggest. And they are saying,
of course,
and they are saying group.
Of course, my sister.
They are saying group. Igbo was over in that 1921 census that they did. Igbo was almost 4 million because 3.9 is 4 million. Yoruba was only 2 million. Hausa Fulani was only 2 million. And the rest, Edo, 475 and 960 and all of these other people. So I don't know where they saw group from. No amount of your compromise and your enablement and everything that you are doing it will not stop Biafra. They collude and put, and one of them said, we were not the one that showed this picture. They is the army themselves that videoed it and brought it out. And he was using this type of adjective, this word that say, like as if it was not a fact. They are blatant facts. In the picture is there, the video is there. And one of the newspaper, the paper, I couldn't remember, I saw it and it was there, my head started, you know, I saw it and I said, when is these people going to stop? They think they are dealing with babies. They think they are dealing with the most blessed, the most articulated, the most clever people in the planet Earth. That is who they are dealing with. They don't understand what is going to happen to them. They don't. This freedom, it's not going anywhere. We are getting it. We are getting it. No amount of all of you, the enablers colluding together. Like Nnamdi Kanu said, we have serious enemy everywhere. We have enemies, both internal and external. The enablers in our country here, the country they call the zoo, which is not our country is Biafra. The enablers from the zoo, the enablers from our Biafra land, and the international community, those are all the enemies we have. We have all these giants, all these big enemies. We will deal with all of them one after the other, and Biafra will still come. The mountains that we are climbing, this is another one that we are climbing. We will deal with them. We will climb one, we will go to the next. Another one will come, we will go to the next. And right in your present, Biafra will come. I just thought I would add to what Mouthpiece said. That is exactly what is happening. None of them could put all of this information on their media. They can't. They can't do it. But when there was during sit at home, when they were fighting sit at home tooth and nail, when we first started, they were showing pregnant women that did not do this. They were showing, this is all set up by them. They were running, all the media house were jumping up and down like a headless chicken. Where is their chicken now? Where is their head now? When the ragtag zoo army, the army of the country, will blatantly show picture like that. Blatantly. Anyway, it is what this is Chukwu Okike Abiyama, that they will continue to expose themselves. That poison hand that they used to poison, they want to use to poison us, they will put that poison hand in their mouth, and they will be the one that will die. And that's exactly what is happening here now. They think they were going to show off to show off that anytime we can go to any of your villages, any of your towns, and we can slaughter your people, and we can do anything, and none of you will do anything. You have used that hand to poison yourself because you have exposed yourself as that you guys are, you are just a killer. You are not any military at all. Thank you, Biafrans. I yield my mic to Nosu and the host.
You said it all. You said it, Clara James. I wanted to use emoji, but they have frozen my emoji. I can't use it. So I just wanted to say 100%, 100%, 100%. Thank you, my sis.
Yes, that is the reason why we are not sleeping. As the zoo and their master, their enablers, those people who has been giving them the platform to go ahead and to continue the genocide and continue the massacre of the indigenous people of Biafra, especially in Biafra territory and other parts of the zoo called Nigeria. As long as they keep giving them the go ahead, so that is the reason why they will keep, you know, coming out to air their lies and deceits, thinking that people are listening to them, thinking that they are still relevant. They don't know that before the eyes of the international community today, there is nothing like the zoo. They are just waiting until the day they will shamefully, you know, drag them to that international court that they have been using to be boasting, that they have been making mad everywhere. Zoo terrorist states. Zoo terrorist states. Have you answered the Biafra Belgium court? Have you answered it? You will leave the problem that you have. You will start looking for another problem. You will start trying to create more problems. Even the one that you have already created, you have not even succeeded in going. Look at the so-called Jagaband. Tinubu, he's looking like a vulture, a hungry vulture that they pour the cold water on. Today now, he has now become the pharaoh in the zoo that has refused to listen, that has refused to hear word. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has already told us that what we are fighting are monsters. This one is even worse than Pharaoh. But you know what? You think that you are doing, you think that it's Igbo man. You think, you know, when you look back, you remember that our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is in your custody. Then you think that you are still relevant. Then you think that maybe because you are still holding, maybe one day these people will somehow, because you look your back, you see those criminals called Ohaneze Ndoshi, Nandi Amau, that we have denied. You see them gossiping around you. You think that they are relevant. When you look your back, you see these criminals around you. You think that they are relevant. Look, let me tell you. You see, it was before that we used to carry flag. It was before that we are saying that maybe we'll go and protest those criminals. They will go and protest in front of international community, or they will go and protest in front of UN. All those nonsense. It is. Have you seen since these 3 years? Have you seen where we call for anything protest, both international and local? When our prime minister was saying this, I was even thinking. I said, how are we going to do this without going out to protest? But since our prime minister brought out the template and you know, start playing the template for the zoo and for the whole world to see and to understand. As I can beat my chest that, you know, I no longer worry. The only thing I just do is to sit back. Anytime I see the updates, I keep laughing. Anytime the zoo terrorist media come up with their propaganda and their lie, you know, I just look at them with one of my eye. Even sometimes I don't even wait to read their nonsense before I even make my comments. So we are everywhere. So your lies and your deceit can no longer sell anymore. We are Biafrans. We are all over the world. You gave us 20 pounds for us to die and turn to Alamajiri, just like the way you have turned the Hausa people. You have turned all of them to beggars, kill all their kings and whatsoever they have, destroy the land, and bring poverty and backwardness to the people. Now you think that that same thing you can replicate in Biafran territory, in Biafra land, in this time, this 2024, in this century, in my own time. You are joking. Because I thank God that we have a prime minister, we have a government. That is my happiness. We also have a lobbyist, not just a lobbyist, but a lobbyist that is a brother, but a family and a friend. And that a lobbyist that is so sincere with whatever that he's doing, a lobbyist that knows that there is no amount of money, there is no amount of crude oil, there is no amount of natural resources, there is no amount of anything, both be it gold or silver, no anything that you are going to present to him that we, the Biafran people, we does not have. A lobbyist that understand the value and the importance of freedom. That is what we have today. We have a responsible government that has the mandate of the people at heart, that has the mandate to protect the people at heart. We have a Biafran Liberation Army who has risen and said no, that they are going to defend our land, that they are going to defend us from you terrorists. And now you have seen it. Those days has gone where we used to have where we used to go around with flags or with sticks around the street. Those days have gone. Look, where our Biafran Liberation Army will be inside the forest or be inside our bushes, they are defending. This time around, we are on the streets and they are showing their faces and they are telling you that you cannot do anything. And we are very, 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 very optimistic in everything that we are telling you. The release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must not be negotiated, must not be negotiated, and Biafra is what we must get. 2nd of December is not. There is nothing in this war that is going to stop the redeclaration of Biafra. And after the redeclaration of Biafra, we are going to defend our territory, we are going to defend our land, we are going to defend our air, we are going to defend our water, we are going to defend every corner of Biafra land. And at the end of the day, just like as one of our commanders has told you, that after we have defended all our territory, we have defended our land, we will still come, and this rain is going to fall in Abuja. It will fall in anywhere you think that you are in Sokoto. It will fall in Kano. All those things that people have think you come to Biafra land and destroy, we are going to do the same measure until we achieve all these things. We will not forgive you. We will not rest. Thank you very much. Yes, I yield the mic here to my co-host, Mazi Ben. Are you there? Or I bring in Mazi Ugo. His hand is up.
I'm here. You can give it to Mazi Ugo.
All right. Thank you very much. Mazi Ugo, please, you can unmute your mic and go ahead with your submission, sir.
Greetings, every lover of freedom and every gallant freedom fighter in the house. Our mothers, our sisters, our brothers, our fathers. I greet you people. Personally, it's been a while, and I'm really glad, I'm happy that the spirit and momentum is still waxing strong and untouched. I am really, really happy because from the Ndibo trilogy, if you see most of the things brewing on social media, you really know that these guys, they call the Biafrans, they are a different breed from Elohim. And
I said, Mazi, I said I must be sending you the link every time. You must come and speak to us and give us updates. Okay? So
yes,
make sure you give us updates.
I would always acknowledge that, my dearest sister, Mouthpiece. I would always acknowledge that. Thank you so much. I see them. Whenever I'm free, I would respond to it immediately. But whenever I'm not free, I will still let you know that I am not free. Thank you so much for tapping me behind.
Yeah. The thing is, you see, when I want to tell you people, the enemies are listening to us. The moment I said that they are not allowing me to use the emoji, they've released the emoji now. I can easily now tap it and give you my hand, lovely hearts, and there were my brother. Thank you.
It's all right. Thank you so much, my dearest sister. Thank you, and everyone in the house as well. You guys have really been doing marvelously well. Kudos to all of us. And from all indication, I know the movement is really moving smoothly. But then, if they could remember what our greatest prime minister said, he said, when they stop, that is when he will start. Funny enough, from all indication, he has not even started. And everywhere is shaking like this. He offered them a slot to let them understand that all those things you've been hearing, you call us online government, you call us online country, you call us online this, you call us online that. Well, I think it's high time for you to come see that the online is now an offline. So if you want to see, you come and see for yourself and possibly witness it so that you can convey the message back to those who are your paymasters. Be that as it may, our land is really taking its shape, a very good and safe environment for our generation. It is gradually coming. I can say that to you all in the room. And from all indications, some of them are even angry that Biafrans want to go. You refuse to include us in your government. We did not complain. When they gave you monies to develop the 3 ethnic groups and regions, you refuse to give us. And today, we have decided to go on our own. And you are crying, bringing all manner of threats to us. We have seen 9900. It's not a threat.
We have decided to use our 20 pounds to go. They are crying.
Yes, even if they even want the whole of it now, we can still give them and still overtake them in the future. We are blessed. We are gifted. It's a blessing from Elohim. It is not our power. You get it? And I am proud to be of this particular tribe. And in my next word, I will still come into this tribe because we are different in nature. We are the best on Mother Earth. Whoever that wants to kill him or herself, well, it's his own cup of tea. That's by the way. Most of the security operatives, they are running away. Running away from the work you signed to work. Why are you running away? What's the problem? Because you don't know what you got yourself involved. Why are you making life difficult for yourself? You're running to join the Russian soldier. You're running to join the Ukrainian forces. You're running to join this. You're running to join that. Why are you running helter-skelter? The game has not even started, and races have been taking places. Are you getting? So, but that's by the way. I want to sincerely congratulate and thank.
Please unmute your mic and go ahead, sir. I don't know what happened.
I think
go ahead,
somebody,
please. I don't know. Yes.
Somebody muted everybody. The message came across.
Yes, it's true. That was a mistake. So go ahead, Mazuguchku. Sorry about that.
No problem. Yeah, my brother, I can't get angry. This is the very, very good everybody in the house. We'll discuss, we'll iron it out, we'll fight ourselves, we'll beat ourselves, we'll settle, we'll eat together, and we'll forge ahead. That is who we are. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, told us when your refinery, Dangote's refinery, is complete, you will buy fuel, 500 naira. He was even being lenient, 500 naira. Today is almost 1,400, and they are just crying. They are just beginning, they are just starting, and some of them are even crying. Some have gone as far as started stealing bread and trying to analyze how fuel is related to buying crayfish. Are you getting? So that is that's a clear sign. It's a clear sign that the entity is on its path of doom, and nothing can stop it from manifesting. Nothing, absolutely nothing. And the issue of hating Igbos who has done nothing to you, you're wasting your time. You can't do anything. You cannot do anything. The earlier you remove that hate in your heart and sit down to think how much wrong you've done to these people, the better for you and your generation. Otherwise, you would not even live to tell the story. These are the things they need to understand. Pushing us through the world. You've done everything inhuman to us, but because of who we are, we've always been resilient and we've resisted every forces. Yet, you're not happy. You try as much as you could to divide and separate us. My dear, everything will come back to its status quo and we will reshuffle, we will restart our nation and you will see how it will be. I know the person who is in charge. He is a very tough man. He actually took his time. He did his analysis. He saw the flaws, the loopholes of his former leaders, and he had to make sure that everywhere is being put into check and corrections were made. And today he is coming up with an excellent, smart move. Even the West still are finding it so difficult to understand how everything is moving. You understand? And that is just the beginning. After the convention, their slot is still there for them. They can come there and see. Then the redeclaration, because it has been declared, so we will redeclare again by 2nd of December. Then that thing you know how to do best. Come and see if you can shoot it very well. Then you will understand the kind of humans you've actually made the Igbos become. You understand? Because of greed, because of your selfishness, because of your stupidity, you choose to sideline, you choose to annihilate, you choose to maltreat this tribe. Pekin, where they don't bless them. You can't take that blessing away from us. It is a gift from above. And the earlier you start getting used to it, the better for you. I yield my mic, my brothers. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mazi Ugo. Onye Chukwu buliri obuligo ya. So who God has blessed, God has blessed. When we say we the Biafrans, we are blessed, God has blessed us in every area. So thank you very much, Sister Clara. Just your hand is up again. I welcome you, Mazi Agujegbe. Reg and Fury, you are requesting for the mic. I will bring you in as soon as possible. Go ahead, Sister Clara, please. Thank you.
Thank you, no. So I just wanted to play our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What it's less than a minute. This thing quickly on the fact that we are not going to relent, we are not going to stop, and nothing they bring to the table that is going to stop us. Just listen to that.
And we are not going to stop. I want the world to understand me very clearly. We are not going to stop. It doesn't matter what it takes. It doesn't matter how many lives they extinguish. It doesn't matter the genocidal tendencies they bring with them into our land. We are not going to stop. Everybody listening, everybody watching, everybody remotely interested in justice and peace must understand this. Our destination is freedom, and that very place we're heading to is Biafra. And nobody, no soul on this earth can stop us. Biafra not to come, we all perish. I want our adversaries, our enemies to understand this very, very clearly. We are not going to retreat.
Thank you. I just thought we will play that in view of what they have done to our people, burning their body openly and sending it out. We are not going to stop. Thank you. No, so I yield my mic. I just wanted to play that.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead,
yes.
my host. Thank you.
I saw it. I had it, and it was very interesting. The problem is that these people that our leader was talking to, do they have ears? Are they reasonable? These people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was talking to, the Nigerian terrorist government, their sponsors, their supporters, the enablers in Biafra land. Did you hear what our leader said? We are not going to stop. It doesn't matter how many lives you extinguish. It doesn't matter how many people you bite, just like the military are buying people at Obaru. Is that going to deter us? Is that going to discourage us? Is that going to make us not to fight for our freedom? The answer is capital no. So if you really understand the message of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then I don't think you need to continue to come to the land of our ancestors and kill yourself, because what you are actually doing, you are committing suicide. You know that there is death where you are going, and you want to choke your head. You want to come and experience death. Certainly, you are going to be killed and you are going to die. And Biafra must be restored. Or you die in your numbers. We are not going to stop. And our Prime Minister already reiterated that since you didn't hear the one spoken by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Prime Minister came out and told you that we are not also going to stop. No matter what you are doing to kill us, to annihilate us, it will not move us. Sit at home was there. You went and you were sabotaging sit at home. By enforcing it, thinking you enforce sit at home, our Prime Minister will cancel it and Biafran people will not be sitting at home. Did it work? It didn't work. You went to our community in Okwama and killed a lot of people, thinking that, oh, that will make our Okwama people to say that they are no longer Biafrans. Did it work? It didn't work. So what do you think will make us stop to fight for our freedom, which is our right? Nothing will ever make us to stop. So you are at the losing side. You will definitely come to the round table when the chiefs are down. But for now, you are sending people to come and die on your behalf. And it worries me, it bothers me that those people that are being sent to come and die in Biafra land, they are not reasonable enough. They can't make use of their brain. Tinubu is in Aserok sending you. Hope Uzodinjo is in Abuja sending you. Soludo is in government house. Mba is in government house and sending you to go to the street and kill innocent people. And you think that you are going to come back alive. Never! All of you will be buried. Your carcasses will litter the land of Biafra because we are not going to stop. And that is the bottom line. Thank you so much, wonderful people. Sister Clara Dinsa, I appreciate you for playing that. Nonso, I thank you for your contributions. Ben Uwabua, thank you for your wonderful contribution. The mouthpiece of the gods, I appreciate your contribution as well. Mazugo, I salute your courage and your submission. Very, very important. All is pointing to one particular thing. Freedom for the Biafran people. And that is the same freedom that Elias Garazoris, the lobbyists of Biafran people, said in his tweet. If you look at the Jumbotron, he said it here. Why am I involved with the Biafran cause? Because he came from a family of revolutionalists, a family of those who fought for their freedom, and we are fighting our freedom. And he has to join us to fight for our freedom through lobbying firm, through his lobby. He is lobbying for our freedom. And that is why every one of us here, we are speaking with that same voice that Elias is speaking on X. We are not going to stop until Biafra is restored. Thank you so much. Go ahead, Nonso and Ben Wabu, as I read my mic from here.
Thank you very much, David and Nana, for your submission. Thank you, every one of us, every one of you that have done submission on this very topic we are doing today. Our leader, our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, said that two things that brought him, that brought him to this world to fight, to get Biafra, and that name Nigeria to be not to exist on this planet Earth, and it's going to happen. But they've forgotten. They thought everything is a joke. They kidnap him. That is where the destruction starts in full force. And I also thank our Prime Minister for taking the course so that everything will work out. And he's there, he is the finisher. And he has told them he will be their end. I cannot forget that word. He will be their end. And that is why you see 5 times they sent terrorists. Now, is terrorists they send now? Terrorists to do what? To kidnap him or to assassinate him. But unfortunately, they did not succeed and they will never succeed. No matter all their plans against our prime minister and the cabinet, more kudos to them because they are working tirelessly. You see all those things that was surrounding our leaders before, they know nothing. They are all, I don't even know, should I say, imbecile and never to do well. Nikon Pope, all what they're after is when they contribute, maybe they will just say, okay, the head in South Africa, or you the head. When they do the contribution, they will put it to your account. But I'm going to take 5%, the other will take 10%. They are all thieves. We are here to get this freedom. None of us here we are being paid. None of us here is being paid. Not even the cabinet. None of them are being paid. That is where you see people who really know what freedom is. Thank God for this generation. And thank God that you are among this generation to restore the Biafra on this planet Earth. The kingdom of God upon the surface of this planet Earth. That is the promise Chukwuka Abiyama gave as the supreme leader. And that purpose, what he came for, must be fulfilled. A lot of the prophecy he said has come to pass and to continue. He has come to restore Biafra, and that name Nigeria will never be in existence. They thought they would cut short that prophecy. There goes our prime minister. Just came out and continue. It will be the end of Niger area. Imagine this zoo. Many years ago, in the year 1893 to 1900, there was this Royal Niger Company. Are they not still Royal Niger Company today? They're not coming together and put it to the Niger area. Before that time, the Southern Protectorate, another protectorate. Before that, another protectorate. What happened? Between the Edo, the name they gave us, whereas that is Igodomigodo. Between Igodomigodo and the Igbo land, which look at how they coin us. Niger coast is between these two areas. What divides it on the center is that River Niger River Benue Conference that come down. 1893 to 1900. It's in the Google. Go to Google and see it. Stamp world history. You see it there of the Royal Niger coast. What was in Lagos that time is colony. Lagos Protectorate colony. If you see the line is divided, Edo is the same thing that extend towards the Igbo land. Mad people everywhere, they say Igbo land. We are Biafrans. And we, on the other side, we're Igodomigodo. We're all Biafrans. We are here to restore Biafra. And we already have 40 states. Let me put plus at the front because some people may suffer in the future and they want to join us. But that time, they will go into rigorous, will communicate very well on that, if they will be accepted. Thank you very much. I hit my mic. We have Agu Diegbe, Rage and Fury. I don't know who came in here first. No, so unless if you have anything to add. Thank you very much. I hit my mic. Am I being heard at all? Am I being heard? Okay. As long as it looks like Noso is not near to.
Thank you, Mazi Ben. Thank you very much. I am here. Udo, airborne to the Biafra Liberation Army. I am here. Agu Jegbe is here. Rage and Fury is here. Let us use this medium to yield the mic to Mazi Rage. Oh no, is it Rage or Mazi Agu Jegbe? Who was the first? Who is the first?
I don't even know because
Okay, let's allow Maziraj, go ahead because you are calling from the homeland. I also think the same thing as well from Arujedo. Well, no problem. Maziraj and Fury, please, can you unmute your mic and air your opinion? Thank you.
Good.
Okay,
Thank you
hold
very much.
on. Sister Clara, is there anything you want to chip in?
No, let them go ahead. Let them go ahead. After
Thank
that,
you.
I'll
Okay,
just
okay. Thank you. Go ahead, Maziraj and Fury. Go ahead, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, all over the world. Good afternoon for my picture. And I just want to quickly say to our people that these are people. I need you to understand that this is a time for war. There is war going on. I don't know why. Let our people be a little more careful now because these times are very dangerous times. So whenever you see police or Nigeria army, you must take cover, you must stay very far, you must run away, you understand? That is the truth. Like the some person have said the other time, say it's an asymmetric war. It's an asymmetric war, you understand? Asymmetric war means that they don't know who they are looking for. So anybody can be a target. So like in cases whereby after police stations have been raised and you see our people flooding the whole area. So when the enemy come back now with that anger, they will just begin to kill, a lot of innocent people will go down. When you be in Nigeria all this while and you don't even understand what you and I were facing here every day, and sometimes our people really they really amaze me, honestly speaking. So let our people be careful. That this is time for war. Our young people, our young men, our young people, please, you have to be very mindful of your movement. Okay, don't go to close to anything called Nigeria. Be it embargo, be it no safety, be it anything, sir. You have to be very mindful of them. Especially in our region, Biafra side, you understand? Because everywhere is hot right now, you understand? So, and that is that. And to Nigeria, I want to also tell you that this is quite unfair because, like, one of our commanders, Commander Holy Ghost, was talking yesterday. Let's shout out to Commander Holy Ghost. Honestly speaking, your face is really dead. Your face alone, the unveiling of your face alone, sir, is dead to the enemies of Biafra. Understand? Like you said yesterday, that rule of engagement. Don't shoot at someone that doesn't have a weapon. You don't shoot at that person. Even the person that has a weapon, if he raises a white cloth, you don't shoot at that. Those are rules of engagement. But I don't really think most of the people that are called Nigeria, whatever, they really understand all those rules of engagement. This is why our people really need to be more careful because most of them they don't really have a better training. You understand? Don't know anything about rule of engagement. Don't imagine horny innocent civilian like that, and you send the picture, you break video, you can send the picture out. What are you trying to show? So are you trying to say that you have won by doing that? When you cannot face the men that carry the gun, that are really defending the land, you cannot face them, and you are going about killing nothing. As a matter of fact, that act is condemned. I condemn it. It's a very condemned, and every sane human being on earth must condemn that act. You understand? That's just all I want to add. And once again, I've spoken about our lobbies. Elias Rasolis, a great guy. I let you keep on with the great work. You understand? At the end of the day, to be a record, how young people of their age, they say likes attract likes. You understand? This is why it could be attracted to the Prime Minister, and they are doing great things in the world, for the sake of humanity. They are doing greatly. So they should keep it on. Thank you very much for the time. My name is Regent Fury. Am I still being heard? Is anybody there? Was I even heard at all?
No, we're hearing you. We're hearing you, Regent Fury.
Okay, thank you. I yield.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Probably, maybe, I don't know whether Clara didn't want Agujigwe to go first, if not in a rush.
Yes, Agujegbe should go first, please.
Oh,
I
okay.
just wanted to make a comment. Just go first.
Agujegbe, Aguje G-bomb. Now Aguji Ogunigwe. You have the mic. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you, our minister, and also
No, sir.
thank you, our lioness, Madam Caradines. Thank you, a lot of us. Thank you, Ben Owa. Thank you, Mouthpiece. Thank you, all the formidable and truthful, genuine Biafran freedom fighters all over the world. Wherever you are, in as much as you are involved, if at all you are not involved, but for the fact you are a Biafra.
Sorry, my brother Agujegbe. The host, they said the host is having the space is about to be brought down. Oh, please, the host will wash out and do something about it. I think they gave me the notification here. So please, sir, carry on.
I should go ahead.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
I know the enemies of freedom. They will fight each other to bring us down, but all your effort will be in futility. They will fail woefully. For the fact we stand on the just cause. For the fact we stand on the truth. For the fact what we are doing is for the survival of our people. Moving forward, I thank each and every of you for bringing this up. I have been listening patiently, following everything that is going, because I'm involved. Because I value truth and I value freedom. That is why I'm involved. And I know the only thing that will separate us from calamity, that will bring this calamity to an end, is for us to restore our dignity and our total freedom from the Nigeria Islamic terrorist government. With their
ndị a agaghị ekwe mmadụ ndị a agaghị ekwe anyị zuo ike biko nụ. Oh, gịnị? What is this? If you need voting link, inbox me. Oh, say voting link. If you need voting link, say voting link on the comment section, please. Voting link, inbox me. Voting link, inbox Ada Biafra. Go and vote. We have 51 million votes. If you need voting link, inbox me. They can't stop us now. The problem is they think they can stop us. That's their problem. They think they can stop us. Think they can stop us. I think they can stop us.
So whenever you see their letter, Whenever you see their phone call, just have that in back of your mind. And whenever they try to lure you into any shit, just come up and expose them to the world. That is what exactly the point that we are now. And they haven't seen anything yet. This is just the beginning. I also want to remind them that in this era of liberation, especially in this Biafra struggle, especially in this Biafra liberation, that it has already been sacrosanct, has already been ordained from heaven. You see these generations, you see these people, not even the least, not even the least, you cannot buy our rights. Because whatever you think that you want to give us, we owns it. You are, in fact, you stole, you want to give us what you stole from us, just to continue to suppress us. You are joking. We have already told you that it is either Biafra or you all will die in Biafra land. We are not going back on our words. We have already told you, just as it has been said, our Prime Minister have even told you before that if he have the opportunity to lay his hand on a nuclear weapon, he will destroy that Abuja Asoro. He will burn it, he will melt it down, and everything inside. You think that we are joking? So anybody that you see, you just go and you want to go. Your asset your criminal stolen, ill-gotten asset has been seized all over the whole world, and you are not talking about that. You are going after hacking our Prime Minister account, and which you cannot do from that kingdom come. Anyways, I will not waste much of our time. I just want to thank each and every one of us that are here. I welcome you, Mazi Rage and Fury. I welcome you, my brother, our own Mazi Jidewak. I greet you, sir. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on your time zone, wherever you are. Thank you very much.
Igbo speaking, Edo, EFIK-IBIBIO, Calabar, anywhere you come from, please. There is a major lesson to learn in that place. You want to join this, you want to join the military, go and join the Biafra military, not the military that have been treated by Boko Haram, not the military that you will be. I think the first intention of joining military is to protect my father and my mother, is to protect my immediate family, is to protect the people that I speak the same language with, is to protect the people that I have common values. That is the first intention. There's a situation whereby people you are supposed to join the military for their pride to protect, then you are completely out of it. So my brother, so as not to waste much of time, let me get from here. I am still here, and I want to welcome all the people that are in the listening part. It's a very important topic. We need to pick up the mic and let's brainstorm this. Why I'm involved in the Biafra cause. This is a cause that backs up infinity. God bless you all. Isoko Wadu, Urobo Wadu, Wadu, Igala Wadu, Igede Wadu, Igodo Wadu, Ibibio Wadu, Biafra Komano Wadu. Yeah, thank you very much. My name is Peter.
Thank you so much, Reg and Fury, for that wonderful submission. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, JD, you have the mic. Welcome, sir. I don't know where Nonso and Sir Williams. Okay, Sir Williams is back. Go ahead, JD. Welcome, sir. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you so much, my brother. David Nana, our host of BWOC on Homeland Report. Thank you so much for the work that you are doing for our people. On behalf of the Biafran people, we say thank you so much. Thank you, my brother, for the work that you're doing for our people. And I thank everyone that is in our space tonight. Please, if you haven't done so, before we even go ahead, please share this program because we understand there's a parallel program running before this one, but this program has been scheduled and must have to go ahead. So please share this program so we can get as much people as our people are seeing, so that everyone's opinion is important in this aspect, especially with our lobbies. You all understand what these our lobbies are doing. They are doing marvelously well for our people, for the cause of the Biafra liberation. I thank everyone, all protocol observed. First of all, greetings to our leader, Mazin Nandekano. Thank you, Oyendu, for all the work that you've been doing all this while. We know that they were going to release you. That is definitely, our Prime Minister has promised us that, and it's going to happen. Odudu Berenamu, Koyako, that is the situation of the terrorist state with our leader Mazin Nandekano at the moment. I thank everyone that is here. Our host, you have chosen one of the best topic in this our space at the moment. This issue is very, 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 very important because this man, Elias Garasolis, and that of the Jim Moran, these two individuals have done what the DOS criminals and their vandals collaborators wouldn't have been done for the past 12 years. I was just going through the news, and I found out that there was one that Onyendu hired some time ago. Onyendu was paying $750,000 in one year contract for 12 months. And Onyendu ended up paying $1.25 million to these criminals. Onyendu will be working and thinking that he is actually working with people. But unknowingly to him, he did not understand that these people are criminals. They are not working for our liberation. They are just conniving with these people and stealing money, putting in their own pocket. The case of Bruce Friend, we all understand that. The other day, just a couple of weeks ago, the Jim Moran and Elias specifically, he came out and said, he was telling our Prime Minister, and our Prime Minister reiterated that they went to the Capitol Hill and they were discussing with some lawmakers, and they told them, for all this while that you people have been saying that, something, they haven't had one single news. You guys remember when Dozier went to the UN office long time ago, and he was protesting with a placard. This was the highest deceive they have done to Onyendu Mazin Nandekano. These people will take money for the next 6 months, and they will end up having one little statement from unknown person from the Capitol Hill, and then they will publish that news, and then they will claim, oh, something big is coming, and they will try to make everyone think that there's something hidden. All their things, it's hidden. They never done anything that is in the public. They will tell you, no, this thing, no, when it gets here, you don't bring these kind of things out. You have to keep it secret until the last day. It's a lie. These are criminals. They have never had the intention of doing anything in the first place. And what they are doing is they are keep on stealing, milking, sending containers after containers after containers, and the people will think, oh, my son is in Obodo and he's bringing container. These are business careers. These are agitator careers. They have no interest of doing anything for the interest of Biafran people. 12 wasted years and money. I was talking with someone the other day during the time Prime Minister was coming here last time. And by the way, we booked another appointment again. The Prime Minister will be here in October, first week. I was talking to him and he was telling me that, what happened was he spent so much money during... I said, Mr. Man, listen, everyone else have lost money from these criminals. This is just normal. You have to leave whatever that happened before, let it go. Just come back again, start doing what everyone else is doing. It does not matter. This movement have to be funded. Forget about the $20. Everyone else have put $20, $100, and what have you. But at the end of the day, these criminals, they decided to do something else with it. It's not their problem. But what happened? Had it been everyone chickens out after they left, what would have happened at the moment? So does it mean that just like when they planned with the terrorist state and kidnap Onyendu, so which means all of us will just back out or something and then let the whole thing be? It doesn't work that way. People have to stand up and do the needful, isn't it? Everyone will not just run away and just think that, okay, oh, Onyendu is not there, or maybe what happened to Onyendu, and then we'll start crying every day. No. It's not going to happen. We have to come out en masse and do the needful, support whoever that is there we know or we think that was genuine. That was there, no? But now, at this moment, are you going to tell me that everyone else haven't understand that our Prime Minister, Mazisa Maneba, is genuine on this? If anyone comes out and tell you otherwise, believe me, that person is worse than a traitor. Because there's no excuse. Everyone understand, even the blind can attest today, that the Prime Minister, someone is doing something that is hurting the terrorist state. Do we need to tell you again? The news is all over the place. Even to the extent, these days, since the last a week or two, the terrorist state, some of the media houses have started carrying the issues of Biafra openly. I'm not even talking about the independent journalists. No. A lot of people, and our host, if you can, Brian Williams is having an issue, if you can take him down again. So even some media houses, they have started taking the risk, talking about Biafra issues. Because why? They at a point, you cannot keep on hiding this pregnant. Somebody have to come out and stand up and say something. And that is exactly what is going on. Just look at this idiot. I don't even want to bring his issue, but I just have to bring a little bit of it because this is exactly what the Prime Minister and the government of Biafra have been telling our people and those that care to listen with so-called one Nigerians and what have you. They've been forming dump all this while. Berekete have shattered the table. For the 41st time, this is the same man that was fighting the Prime Minister and his government. You all remember when he was talking about like people should actually boycott buying finished products, that they should stop buying them entirely. This is the same man that on his program, not once, not twice, not 3 times, he asked people to keep on bombarding and ringing the Finnish embassy in Abuja. Several times, on several occasions, he was championing the issue of our leaders, our prime minister's kidnapping and a subsequent rendition. That he was lamenting that same thing happened to Moridiko in London and what have you. You know, like making references to the things that have happened to some people that the zoo went and kidnapped overseas and what have you. You begin to wonder. The same Brekete now, it's now fighting against those people. That's what Onyendu was saying, that I can see Hagabahano, those hands they brought out to feed us, that poison, they will end up feeding themselves. This is exactly what is happening to them. He was confessing. He was swearing to the so-called Arewa Consultative Forum and the Arewa so-called Arewa youth. He speaks in both English and that of the Hausa language, which I understand very well. This man was complaining that even the farmers cannot go to farm because of all these terrorists. He was calling them bandits anyway, but we all know that they are not bandits. These are terrorists. These are Fulani foot soldiers. They are terrorists, and that is what they are. He was saying, if mosquito, they bite me, and I crush it, and then you come in to tell him that, why did you kill the mosquito? That he would do the same thing that he did to that mosquito. This is the same people that was telling you before that the government of Biafra is doing the wrong thing. But today, Brekete have come out to shatter the table. And these people, we all know that these people know what the truth is, but they are just deceiving the so-called gullible Nigerians, making them to believe that, oh no, the way our prime minister is going about this Biafra something is not the way Nnamdi. What way is Nnamdi Kanu doing it that our prime minister is not doing it? It's the same way that he's doing it. But the only problem they have is that Onyendu, they know that they surrounded Onyendu already, but they make it look as if Onyendu was actually doing something and the other people, it's not like backstabbing him. Onyendu understands that he has enemies and criminals around him, but he did not know the level of the criminality and these people, the percentage that they have. Onyendu was thinking maybe probably half of them. No, but it's not. It's more than 90%. This is where the problem is. Today, Brekete is the one that's championing the cause of all this nonsense and what the so-called army generals are doing. And he said it on his own. He said it that they don't want to stop the insurgency and the criminality of these terrorists because people are feeding fat from it. They are making money from it. Because as soon as they stop, it means some people will not be making money. That's why they keep on making it roll. They don't want to stop it. When he was the army whatever, he fought. They brought him personally to come and fight the insurgent, and he did. And then the northern people started complaining that Ejirika is killing too many Boko Haram. Can you even believe this? They were complaining that he's killing so much Boko Haram people. Why should he not do that? Because that was the job that was given to him. And then they started taking petition against him, even to the extent of writing to the United Nations and other world bodies, complaining about Ejirika that he's killing civilians, while he is not. These people will use their foot soldiers and go and commit a crime, and then they claim it was Nigeria, so-called Nigeria terrorist army, because of the head of whoever that is there, which is in Ejirika. They did this and have issues with Jonathan at the end of the day. What happened? They pushed him out. You never heard of from Ejirika except a couple of, was it last year or so, early last year or so, that he made one or two statements. You know, what they do is that sometimes when they go through their list, if something is going bad, they will try to bring one stooge and push them out and let them go and make press statement. On the process of that, and then they will come out and say, oh, okay, you know, people will think, just to change the narrative, to see if they can change the narrative. But already, it is way too late. The Biafra movement at this particular time, like I keep saying, it's 8 months pregnant. And whatever that is up to that stage, there is no, you can't go back again. The stomach is so out that everyone can see it, the world can see it. This is the problem. This is where the Nigeria and Biafra issue is at the moment. Biafra is almost like 8 months pregnant, and everyone else, those people that think that maybe they will just come and then snuff this liberation. You know, the one thing that this terrorist state of Nigeria don't understand up to this moment, although they did understand, but one thing they keep having in their mind is that if they can arrest as much people as they can or kidnap as much people among those championing the cause of Biafra, that it will just die off. This is an ideology. This is not like when you go into Ntakara, or maybe something that you read in a school and then you said if you fail and that will be the end. No. There's no repeat of this one. There are millions of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Prime Minister. But the only issue that the terrorists have is this. There's not going to be another. What you are looking at, the Prime Minister that you're looking at, is the one that is going to end the whole thing, including the so-called Usman Danfodio legacy. Their so-called legacy that when you had it, like the Prime Minister said, you would think that this man built one wonders of the world or something. It is not. Because he conquered the Hausa people because of the trust that they gave them through the religion and what have you. That is exactly what happened. Today, our Prime Minister has promised from the 2nd of December 2024 that he's going to end the whole thing in its entirety. And the Zoo understand that. They have been running from pillar to post, try to see if they can do anything to survive the coming of Biafra, but they will not. Because they haven't seen anyone to bribe. Because this is their MO. They try to use somebody very close to whoever the leader is and try to bribe them off. Just like what the submission that our host was making. They have tried Elias Gersole. Just, you know, there's something that is happening in this movement that when you look deep, I mean deep, you will find out that most of the people that is at the head of this liberation, both the lobbyists, both the ones in the gallant men and women, both those in the cabinet, both in, you know, the high top ranking officials in all different departments, they have one thing in common. They are real agitators. And these are real born freedom fighters. These people, they're not here for anything to do with a bribe or money or selling out or something. Those that wanted to sell out is the last batch that the Prime Minister have got rid of from this movement. That is why the Zoo is thinking, is this not Biafran people that we all know, that they know that as soon as, you know, when you wiggle some bunch of sacks of money in front of them, they will capitulate. But no, they are surprised. How come these people are not taking anything? They are not taking anything because if you look at it, you find out that Okike have determined and mandated that the coming of Biafra is now, not later, not what's been happening before. All those things is just preamble and, you know, a warm-up to the main show. And that main show is what is going on at the moment. It's like this 30 days of lockdown. Every one of them, they have the whole governors and all that what you have. None of them have come out to say, oh, what you're doing is not good. Or, you know, usually they have press statement and having meetings in Enugu and all that. No, none of that. Because they've been beaten black and blue by the government template. The template that they didn't understand the language that the prime minister is speaking and his cabinet. This is the problem that they have. They are in so much in confusion that to the extent that a British national was accused of trying to overthrow Tinubu's government. Can you even believe this? A so-called bloody civilian, a civilian that have not intelligentsia powers. He's not a military person. It's nothing. Not a security apparatus. It's nothing. Just an ordinary civilian. And then the accusation was that he was accused of treasonable felony and terrorism and what have you. How can you, seriously, how can a foreigner, which means an individual, it means that the zoo army or security apparatus is in shambles. They are not working, just like what the government have made us understand, and which is true. They haven't got anything. The only person, they only have hope on Asawana boys, which is the pig in the creek, was promising these guys heaven and earth. He collected the money of last one. They were doing so-called end bad governance protest. He come and collected the money. He said it in the public. He wasn't hiding it. Where are the Asawana boys and the rest of them? The BDF are dismantled all of them. They are nowhere to be found because at the end of the day, they tried everything. These people haven't got anything. They are just using militia. Them and Chad is not in good time at the moment. Them and Niger is not in good time at the moment. No, 100%. They will still be talking bilaterally and all that, but no, they're not in good times 100%. That is to tell you that there's something coming on the corner. As soon as Biafra comes, you will find out all these people, they will come back together again and they will be wondering, how come they're having issue in the first place? This is the making of Okike. Just look at what is going on. There's a parallel government in Lagos. The vice president, so-called Shetima, the terrorist CEO and founder, him and the drug lord, Tinubu, they are not seeing eye to eye. Tinubu have never slept one day, which all of us here know, one day in Abuja, because you know what is coming. Because why? They were hoping for this man. Listen, the plan of the caliphate, the plan of the terrorist Nigeria caliphate wasn't for Tinubu to be alive up to date. Tinubu would have supposed to die since. In fact, the last plan that they gave Tinubu was like 6 months. There was even rumor that Tinubu made mention to someone that, this thing that he's trying to get in now, why are they even stopping him? How long is he going to be there? Just like a pep talk. And then they take this thing to mean that this man knows that he's going. And Tinubu Don Maradona on these people. Die now. Tinubu know to come die. This is where their problem is, because already by now, Fulani Caliphate would have been the one in charge, which is Shetima, and then they will, gang up everything. But the whole thing works against them because Tinubu wasn't even as sick as they thought. It was just a gimmick, and they couldn't get it. They couldn't take it anymore from him. That's why they're having issues with him, because he should have been a dead man, and then he's still there. That's why our leader Mazin Nandikan have said, "I can't see her about already." That poison that they wanted to, the hand that they wanted to use to feed Biafrans poison, it have come to. They are feeding themselves because now they're having issue with him themselves. They could not agree on anything, let alone come together and had a plan. Because that one will be in Lagos planning something else. The other one will be in Abuja planning something else. And at the end of the day, who they say that the so-called president of the zoo, which is the CEO of a Royal Niger company, which is Tinubu, he will be in Lagos making different plan. And when the ones in Abuja called him, and then he will change the whole thing because he is there with his people. That is to tell you that that entity have never been won from day one. There's always something. If they want to bring the chief of defense staff, they have to check from the so-called political zone to see which side deserve it. You cannot be running a so-called entity like that. Any big position, they will have to check who was there, how many people did you take from this side. It shouldn't be like that. Look at the Biafra government cabinet. You will see men and women. Everyone is represented. You are in a position you are because you understand what you are doing there. You don't go and grab someone that is a mechanical engineer and went and put them in animal husbandry. He doesn't know anything there. You don't go and bring someone that is a traffic lasma and then you go and put him in education. What does he know about education? This is the problem that the zoo have been facing for all this while, because they want to please this region, they want to please their own brother or sister, they want to please their own family. This is a continuous issue, and if you keep doing the same thing and you think you're going to have a different result, you are a stupid person and you will never make headways. That's why the answer to all this nonsense and shenanigans is total disintegration of the terrorist state of Nigeria. And Biafra is taking the lead. And that date is sacrosanct. 2nd of December 2024 is there. And no one is going to stop it. I thank everyone that's on our space tonight. I don't want to go too much that. I know that there's not much hands off, but I just want to stop it there. Thanks our host. The Homeland Report, anchored by our brother David Nana of BWOC. Nonso, our brother, thank you, my brother, for being here. Rage and Fury, thank you for being here. Sir Williams, Alobi, our sister, Obi Chicago, Biafra Free Energy Tech, Shimon, MNK MNS, our sister, Claridins, thank you for being here. Ochokushinedum, Ezebinohia, it's me again. It's me again is in our space tonight. It's me again.
Sorry, if you need voting link, please. I think they are dealing with them over there. If you need the voting link, inbox me. We are going home. Biafra is our home. But they are not coming back, see. So we are gonna stop this from here because it's the old one. If you need voting link, inbox me. Yes, so I don't know what's going on. They have already stopped them, and they don't want them to talk again. That is, these people are just crazy. These people are just crazy. These people are just crazy. I don't know what is going on. I don't know what is going on.
So State, Nsukka, I welcome you, Biafrans. From Aludo State, Obasi, Nunu, I welcome you. From Anioma State capital is Asaba. I welcome you. From Brenham State, Wabisa, I welcome you as well. From Calabar State, Calabar. From IKOM, have to go in with the mandate. We have to go in with the mindset of people who are in a new era and a new state. So I want to welcome you all from the 40 states of Biafra land. I welcome you this morning, the 40 United States of Biafra. And while I call the states so that you know the state you come from, you can as well pay attention to their capitals as well. Very, very important. You see, this is the first time I have been able to sit down and talk about states in my own nation. While I was in Nigeria, while I was still going to school, while people were claiming 30 states of Nigeria, Anambra, Imo, Oka, this, that, I was not opportune. I was not ready to even put my ear to the ground or even write it out to cram it on my head. Because right from the time I was born, and to the knowledge of the atrocities committed against our people, I grew up hating Nigeria. So everything you talk about Nigeria got me very mad and annoyed. So while people were learning their 30 states then, or 36 states then and capital, it wasn't my problem. I didn't pay attention. I didn't even care. But this time around, after the creation and unveiling of the 40 states of Biafra land, something in my spirit told me, something in my spirit motivated me, still motivates me to always remember and call the states. You will agree with me that since I've started on this homepage of the Biafran Republic Government in Exile, I've consistently mentioned the states so that our people will be conversant with where they come from. So this morning, let us use this opportunity to know our states and their capital. Very, very important. So from the 40 states of Biafra land, I welcome each and every one of you. From Aba State, which is Aba, capital, I welcome you. From Adoka State, which is Kinshasa, I welcome you as well. From Afema Igodomigodo, Auchi, I welcome you, brothers. From Ahuada State, Ahuada, I welcome you as well. From Akpaki Boro State, Orong, I welcome you. From Alanso State, Nsuka, I welcome you, Biafrans. From Aludo State, Obasi, Nunu, I welcome you. From Anioma State capital is Asaba, I welcome you. From Brenham State, Wabisa, I welcome you as well. From Calabar State, Calabar, I welcome you. From Ebonyi State, Abakaliki, you are welcome. From Eda State, Ekoli, I welcome you. From Enugu State, Enugu, I welcome you as well. From Epie State, Yenagoa, I welcome you, brothers and sisters. From Isan Igodomigodo, Eboma, I welcome you, brothers and sisters. From Ezani State, Oji River, I welcome you. From Idan Igodomigodo State, Enor, I welcome you. From Idong Ibom State, Uyo, I welcome you. Igala State, their capital is Ekpa, I welcome you. From the Ibani State, Boni, Ibodo, I welcome you. From Ikemba State capital is East, I welcome you. From Ikon State capital is Obumbra, I welcome you. From Ikumesia State, Umuahia, I welcome you. From Itang Annang State, Itang Epo State, Itong Epo is the capital, I welcome you. From Iwere State capital is Koko, I welcome you. From Iwuroha State, Igbocha, I welcome you. From Odumegu State, Oga, I welcome you, fellow Biafrans. From Ogbea State, Imagwo Kombo, I welcome you. From Ogoja State capital is Obudu, I welcome you. From Ohabuenyi State is Amube, I welcome you. From Ohuku State capital is Ezempo, I welcome you. From Okigwe State capital is Okigwe, I welcome you. From Omambala State, which has Nando as capital, I welcome you. From Olu State, which is Olu capital, I welcome you. From Owerri State, which is Owerri as capital, I also welcome you. From Southern Atlantic, Shagama, I welcome you. From Isoko, Urobo State. Uheli is the capital. I welcome you, fellow Biafrans. From Kwara State. Kwara State is EKID. I welcome you. I'm from the Confederating capital, which is Ebube. I welcome you, wonderful people and lovers of freedom. Thank you so much for joining us this morning to preach this gospel of redemption, the gospel of freedom.
Know your capital, know your
Very, very important that everybody understands that it is freedom or death, but freedom for the Biafran people and death for those who have come to kill us, to destroy us, and take over our ancestry. But we are here to tell them it's not going to happen. Yes, wonderful people, this morning we are going to look into what Elias Solis said in one of the tweets he made some days ago, I think 3 days ago. That tweet really caught my attention. First of all, you ask yourself, who is Elias Solis? And what is his link with what he said in as regard to that tweet? I want to tell you, for those of you who don't know who Elias is, Elias Zeragorus is the Vice President of Morang Global Strategies, a lobbyist firm in faraway United States. Elias is working with a former US Congress, Jim Moran, and they are in charge for the lobbying activities of the Biafran Republic government in exile. The Moran Global Strategies, this lobbying firm, were contracted by the Biafran Republic government in exile by our Prime Minister to represent the Biafran people, to represent the government on its lobbying efforts and activities in the United States of America. Their work or their job is to create an awareness about the activities and actions of the Biafran Republic government in exile and that of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku. Elias Finn was contracted by June, I think June 10 to 12, June 12th, 2024. And Elias firm, which is Modern Global Strategies, was to represent the Biafran government in lobbying efforts and activities for the next 1 year. And their contract is renewable every year. It is barely 4 months. They were contracted on June. We are in September. Barely 3 months of contract with the Biafran Republic government in exile. this firm and Elias have been able to bring the Biafran Republic government in exile into the limelight at the U.S. Department of States and the Congress. As you all are aware, this lobbying firm have been in contact with all governmental functionaries of the Biafran Republic government in exile, visiting our liaison offices in the USA, arranging meetings with senators and reps of the American Congress, including with individuals of influence, have been having meetings with our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku. And since the contraction of this lobbying firm, Biafran Republic government in exile activities has always met the international news media. They have been able to be recognized in faraway United States of America. And this lobbying firm also have been able to write extensively about the activities and the policies of the government in exile. And the sole representation or the sole representative that has always been speaking or having meetings with our Prime Minister, arranging meetings and including visiting our liaison offices in Maryland, it is Elias that has always been at the forefront of the news medias. As a result of that, the Nigerian government were not happy. Even the IPOB Nigeria were not happy as well. They have gone to Elias' pages to attack him, trying to blackmail him, trying to write all manner of junk against him. And they sent him messages on a private chat asking him why he should be supporting a man that the Nigerian government wants to extradite. And in the response to all this tweet and propaganda, Elias has always responded to them like Mazi Simon Ekpa. And you wonder, why would a lobbyist be responding to people who try to blackmail him, to people who try to shut him down? Why would he be responding in a manner as if he is a Biafran or he's an activist? People don't actually know who Elias is. And while all these things were going on, a lot of people could not comprehend the angle Elias is coming from. And Elias himself was not all that speaking out all the time, because he wanted people to dig deep into his background to be able to know who Elias actually is and why did he have to choose the job to stand as a lobbyist to the Biafran government and that of Eritrea. It will interest you to know also that Eritrea also contracted Morgan's strategy, global strategies for the same purpose for which our government contracted them. Elias now linked our government with that of the Eritrea Governing Council, who are equally fighting for their freedom, who are equally want recognition from the American State Congress and from the people of authority. Just recently, 2 days ago, Elias was able to make a tweet that shattered the table. Elias was able to speak through his Twitter account. For those who were curious about who he is, for those who don't really understand why he stands with Biafran government, and that
Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Go to Twitter and read the tweet. Go to the Twitter and read the tweet. We are ending this program because our children are coming up for fundraising. Go to Twitter. Our leader told you to create Twitter account. Go to Twitter and follow our Prime Minister and retweet everything our Prime Minister is tweeting. Go to Twitter right now to read more about what Elias said concerning supporting Biafra. We are ending this program. We are starting up because we are joining our Prime Minister on children fundraising. Let's go. If you need the link for voting, still inbox me and say voting link. Contact any of the media team on their number on the screen and say voting link. Don't say too much, just voting link. We are more than 52 million have voted. Clap for Biafrans. We are going home. We are not relenting. We are not backing down. Keep voting and keep supporting. The granite that is coming out need to be refilled. Remember, freedom is not given, freedom is taken. Remember, you must do something if you really need freedom. Anybody that needs freedom must do something. Don't wait for them to do it for you. Who are you waiting for? Why are you not supporting? Why are you still being on the fence? Why are you still on the fence right now? Biafra is here. Don't waste time. We are ending this program to join our children fundraising. Yes, we have to end it. Sorry about that. And keep voting and keep supporting and keep sharing. Hang in there. I will bring it back in.